Welcome back to Phoenix Wright versus the Transformers, and the game is running even worse than usual for some reason. You hear that? You see that? Oh, God! How does it get worse every single time? Jesus! Like, death's door's opening. What's... Okay, wait, what is it? God. First things first, let me turn that down a little. I love troubleshooting on stream. It's great. Always a great idea. Hold on one second. Finally, God, Kiwi. Oh, hold your heart. I may have jumped the gun here. If it's gonna be running like that, because Jesus Christ. Like opening the gates of hell. An update's available. Let me see if this update being available fixes it at all. I doubt it, but... Hey, Jadene. Hey, Secret. Hey, Phoenix. Hey, Smash. Welcome to troubleshooting, because I started up the game, and, it fucking, like, was slowing down to a ridiculous degree more than usual. Can't believe I got incuritis from the pizza! Oh my god. Nah. I was hosting Butter Buns. Oh, was I? Hey. Yeah, I like Buns. She's cool. Okay, I'm launching this update. Hopefully that fixes it. If not, then I don't know. Hopefully it just fucking mellows out over the course of the trial, because I don't know what the hell would be making it so it's even slower than usual. Because, again, I had the itis. I've been passed out since fucking, like, 3:30. So, my computer has not been running, so I'm not sure what would be slowing it down that much. Had fun hanging out with your cousins yesterday? Cool. Glad you had fun, Secret. Awesome. And that's the wrong one. I mean, that was the one I was using before, but... Fall Guys? No. But does she have a walkie? I don't know, does she? What's bonking, JC? Okay. I've got that. Let me disable performance mode. And see if this shit's calmed the fuck down. Hey, no reason for this to be getting worse as we go along. Because that's been the name of the game thus far. You had to take a million years to show the text again? It looks like it. Wow! Good God! What the fuck? Did I leave one of the other settings I didn't mean to? 4 frames a second? Yeah, something like that. Jesus. Wow. I don't know what's causing that. Again, real talk. I have not been running anything. I'm closing all my background processes, but I don't think that's the fucking issue. Close Discord just did. Discord doesn't use that much space. Paper Mario took all the remaining performance from this game. Yeah, I have no idea what the problem is, because again, like, after the stream was over last time, like, thank you, Boop. Thank you, JC. Like, after the stream last night, I tested the game again on the older version, the one that apparently specifically worked better with this game. Like, I tried messing around with that, and it was working better on that one, to the point that I was going to use the older version, even though it had no save states. But now now none of them seem to be working. Like, they are all doing this slowdown shit. And this is a part where it normally should not be happening. Like, the judge is usually fine. Court's back in session for Damien Tenma. Is that all? Is it because I changed that audio thing? One second. That was one thing I changed, thinking that that might be the issue. But 1 second. Is it actually just because I changed that audio setting that I found out that I realized was only available if the game was closed? Because that's what's making me not be able to save state for some reason. Is that somehow making it worse? Okay, this part was real while. Oh, the second game? Yeah. Like P5 says, take your time. What the fuck do save states have to do with audio settings? Real talk. Looks like you got here just in time, Fusion-y, kind of. We're having some issues. I mean, that's still not fast, but at least it doesn't sound like the game's at fucking death's door. I mean, that part does, but we're always at death's door there. It's a little better. Wait till it lands on Judgy. Judgy's a good indicator, because it's usually fine on him. Yep, okay! Alright. That audio setting I thought might be the issue that I finally figured out how to switch. I guess that makes it worse. Oh, God. Fuck this game. Not this game, but fuck the issues we're having with these games. Dramatic tension? I fucking guess. Whatever. I'm sorry about that. I would have held off if I fucking realized sooner that what the fucking problem was. Oh. Alright. There will still be other issues, of course, obviously, but, like, good God. Fuck the 3DS. The emulator, they're doing the best they can. Like, it's open source. Like, the 3DS is just a pain in the ass to work with. Fuck the 3DS. It's a bad console. Alrighty. Back in session, motherfuckers! Fuck the 3DS! Apollo Justice Defense Team Leader is ready, Your Honor! More like fuck 3DS capture cards not being readily available. Fuck the fact that you need a capture card specifically for it. Like, why can't it be a normal console that's fucking easy to record for? You just pop in a fucking cable and done. Fucking 3DS has got to make a whole event of it. Hope Echoes goes better than this. I'll have to check how Echoes compatibility is. Like I said, the one cool thing about Citra is they literally tell you, like how these games perform. Like, it says right when I open up the menu for Citra that this game performs like shit. What's up, dudes? Does the PSP need a capture card? I don't think the PSP even has a capture card. There are workarounds you can use to record it, but yeah, like, that's a pain in the ass, too. Hi, bestie. But yeah, it's not a good piece of hardware. Whatever, hopefully we're okay. Athena Sykes, Assistant Defender, is ready too, Your Honor. Je sais play. French is hard. You watched Tasty vs. Showa last night? Oh, nice! What are your thoughts? 3DS is a fucking piece of shit! I lost my Pokemon Black and White cartridge. It sucked. It's chipper as ever, I see. And in French, no less. And the prosecution? They got a new set of chains on you, boy? Very well, then. By the way, I asked Detective Wright to provide sturdier shackles today. There will be no more of your funny business this time, Mr. Blackwell. Kind of like Decay, now that you've seen more than him. He's got something about him. Like I said, even though I don't like his actual season, like, I like him okay as a main rider. He's he's a bitch, but I like him. Jokes on whoever lost their black and white copy, you're getting your third copy. I actually have not lost my black and white copy, but I don't know. Oh, I said that black and white wasn't even a 3DS game. Athena's not too bright, I guess. Now, your opening statement, if you would. I miss Simon a lot. I meant what I said. I've got the itis, and the only prescription is Unga Bunga prosecutors. I believe it's non-standard procedure for the prosecution to handle it. Looks like the judge is really bringing it today. He probably realized how Blackwell played him. That was one mean game, as Simon says. How's everyone doing? I'm doing alright, Help. How about yourself? Hope you are well. He's kind of an ass, but in a different way than Takumi. Yeah, exactly. Takumi's consistently just kind of done with everyone. Tsukasa's just kind of a troll. Hot, edgy boyfriend. Curitis. I had kinkier shit that is far stronger than this. Yeah, his honor has to fight to defend his honor today. Your baldness. It's plain to see that you've always dreamed of delivering an epic opening statement. I have? I don't know if I have. I think you're lying to me again. Why, of course you have. I saw it in your eyes the last time you gave the opening statement. That was the look of one who yearns for the thrill of an epic opening statement. For decades now, you have been watching opening statements from your bench. They were the crown jewels of the court, the one thing you could not possess, and that's why you did it, and that's why you killed them. Oh my god, I can't believe I did it! The crown jewels of the court! Now at long last they are within your grasp. How could you possibly refuse? Oh, you don't mind if I do that? I'll make a special exception, just this once. Here we go again. Oh. Simon's voice is not good, I apologize, but it's all I got. I ain't got the right vocal cords. You love the line, yeah, talking about show riders, they're an unlikable bunch, are there an unlikable bunch unlike me? And then the fruit shop dude said Decay was probably the most unlikable, yeah! Yeah, it's like they acknowledge it. They acknowledge that, yeah, he's kind of a piece of shit. Here we go again. Yep, more of Blackwell's mind games. Dude, that's so I can have a Simon plushie. Does that exist? Real talk. If that exists, I think I might need it. Well, in that case, I think I might go ahead and make the opening statement myself. In yesterday's session, we learned the shocking truth that the victim, Alderman Rex Cuby, was the Amazing Ninetales. We also learned that the Amazing Ninetales was a key figure in the yokai craze of anti-merger protests. Dude, now it's like an actual hawk. Good God, can you imagine? Imagine the poop. Too much poop. I was right, it does kind of make the show riders seem like assholes. Yeah, it really does. It's unfortunate, because I do respect the show riders even when I can't watch their seasons. Like, it just kind of makes them come off a little bad. If at the end they had just revealed that they were testing the riders, that'd be one thing. But they don't do that. Like, no, they were just assholes. Also, this theme is real good. Oops. It was... Yeah, we got it. Mayor Damien Tenma murdered him! The fact that the crime took place in a tightly locked room was also brought to light. And the only people in that tightly locked room were the defendant and the victim. Did I check the art request? I did, Jux. Yeah, sorry. Like I said, I literally just woke up before I started, so I didn't get a chance to read everything. But I did see that it's updated art of the Paper Mario thing. It looks awesome. But yeah, I promise I will take a proper gander of it at some point tonight. Ugh. He said, like, not joking around. Like, I had the itis. I got home, immediately passed out. But I got my favorite pizza, so it's fine. And I got leftovers, more importantly. So if a direct happens this week, I'll be able to still do my my good luck ritual.
The defense proposed the existence of a hypothetical third party, but further investigation revealed no proof of how this party escaped the room. Ergo, we must conclude that the evidence against the defendant is, well, conclusive. Did I say something wrong? That was quite astonishing. You've truly outdone yourself this time. Oh, one more thing to boast about to my grandchild.
Aww. What do you think the judge is like as a grandpa? I bet he spoils the kid silly. Aww. The show writers actually meant the stuff. They said, yeah, that they actually were that concerned about them not being real writers. It's like, you guys are kind of being dicks. The killer is someone. Well, this is an unexpected turn of events. I was not prepared for that spoiler. Jesus Christ, Goots.
Now then, it seems the prosecution has called a new witness to testify.
I choose to believe that he took some of the fucking bullshit that gets brought in his testimony, like the fucking bird, Polly. I choose to believe after Polly testified and the owner went to jail, that that Polly he took Polly home to his grandkids. You know, they're taking care of her, taking care of her now. That's my headcanon. Change my mind, you can't.
Now then, it seems the prosecution has called a new witness to testify.
They really gave a lot of love to Fives and expected to give so much. Fucking right, yeah, like, that surprised me, too. It surprised a lot of people back when that movie first came out. Like, people were confused. Because, like, up until that point, I didn't know much about Fives. And I just heard people saying, really? Takumi? What the fuck? But like I said, like, I watched that movie and I dug the hell out of what they did with him. So I'm like, I'm gonna watch your show next. The killer dyes his hair awful colors. Ugh. But you appreciate him a lot? Yeah. Like, even though the timeline shit gets confusing with the flashbacks he had that didn't actually happen in his show, knowing that now. It's like, I actually like the way they handled it in those flashbacks better. Gives the whole thing with Kusaka a little more gravitas.
The inexplicable yokai evidence left at the scene of the crime. Well, does that not demand some sort of explanation?
Don't talk about caressing the flower. Oh god. I'm gonna be sick.
The feathers and tracks, weren't those left by the mayor while he was possessed? That was but an act to protect his daughter. Oh! Yes, of course, I suspected as much.
We saw Polly in jail, possibly for grand theft, larceny, and identity theft. Shut up! Polly's a good birdie. Polly didn't need to go down this life of crime. Scully brought back and he was only for a few scenes. His actor enjoyed it. Oh yeah, no. Like I said, his actor's a huge bro. He's always thrilled to come back.
Yes, of course. I suspected as much. I may have already said that. Oh well.
Wait, did he actually believe the mayor's award-winning performance? Oh no.
His daughter was the one who planted the yokai evidence. Ergo, the true identity of the yokai in the manor was the manor's maid, Jinxie Tenma.
Objection!
The prosecution is engaging in mere conjecture.
Would you care for some witness testimony, then? For I am ready to prove that little scamp is the one behind Tenmataro's farce.
Objection! Witness testimony? I bet he means Filch and that creep LaBelle. Oh, God, I'm not ready to deal with him. Love when Kabuto gets fucked like that! Unga bunga. Yeah, no, he got fucked, and not by Kagami. I mean, yes, by Kagami, just not in that movie.
Very well, then.
Speaking of Lorenz's dad, no! Don't slander his name! I refuse!
Bandit, would you please bring in the first witness?
Oh. I can't believe you're back up. I thought we were done with you.
Mr. Filch, you made quite the hasty exit yesterday. See that it doesn't happen again today. Being known for my hasty retreats since I was a kid, Bit of a tribe to mock mine. Indeed, you managed to give a total of 5 bailiffs the slip. Jesus Christ! Should we hire him? Like those amateurs could ever dab me. Yipes! Perhaps we should shackle you by the neck. That would keep you in place. Yipes! No, please! I am liable to rip my own head off if I start running. Your statement, now.
The bird reacting to the hand slap. Oh, yeah. The fact the bird does react to what he does, yeah. Her eyes bug out a little bit. Is it a he or she? Taka? I would assume Taka's a boy, but, could go either way.
Yes, Mr. Blackhead, sir.
He may be a hasty retreat, but there's no escaping Prosecutor Blackwell. Yeah, Blackwell doesn't strike me as the give-up easy type. Seeing Forsyth die did not feel right. Yeah, no, do not kill Forsyth. He's baby. He likes chains, kinda kinky. Unga bunga.
Now then, Mr. Phillips, your testimony, please. Specifically, the true nature of the yokai you saw in the manor shortly after the crime.
I can't deal with his expressions.
Tenmatoro's really that little maid gal. Ain't no doubt about it. I mean, the Tenmatoro I saw was just a little thing about her size. But the little one had a big old stuff. I see it when she came into the foyer. Bet you she stole it from the forbidden chamber after stumbling on the crime scene. She was gonna use it to one-up me on account of my fierce reputation. I just know it.
You don't like this guy? I like him better than fucking LaBelle.
So Tenmatoro was short in stature. That's because it was Miss Tracy Tenma all along. You betcha, besides all the rest in the manor were way taller than her.
So which Splatoon team won last night? I don't think we'll know the results. Oh, no, that's right. It went for exactly 24 hours, so no, we might know the results now. I don't know. Who won? If they revealed it already.
Feigning height is but an easy thing. Hello, Casey. But a big ox like the defendant could never pass for short.
What if the Tenmataro impersonator was working on their knees?
What? No knee walking. I see that myself.
Is the festival going on? I thought it was over. I thought it was only 24 hours. That was the whole reason I did it yesterday.
Then perhaps the yokai really was Miss Tenma after all. All monsters are not but tricks, either the mind or the cheap parlor variety. So you're saying she created an illusion like one of those magical eye things? I love those. Precisely. Humans are easily deceived. Take the fellow in the cell next to me. Each night he cries and screams about some ghost he thinks he sees.
Is his name Dimitri and are the ghosts of his dead relatives? Is he in Unga Bunga jail with you?
But in truth, it was simply the janitor. Ooh. Prosecutor Blackfield just gave up the ghost. Literally.
Then LaBelle advertised his beauty products despite not having them for sale. Yeah, he has his own beauty line that only he's allowed to use, and yet he advertised it. It's the fucking Cartman Land strategy. Fucking make commercials to a place nobody else is allowed to go.
The janitor's deathly complexion and all-white attire are no doubt partially to blame. That and the fact that he constantly mutters about taking vengeance for this or that.
Super One groped a bunch of women. Ooh, yeah. I'm glad he wasn't in that either then. Dimitri in jail? Oh no. Unga Bunga jail. There's a difference between Unga Bunga jail and regular jail. That actually sounds like a real ghost to me too.
The defense may now cross-examine the witness.
We need to prove that Jinxie isn't Tenmataro. But I have no idea how we're gonna do that. All we have to do is prove it was impossible for Jinxie to turn into the Tenmataro. And that might be easier than you think. Really? Now's our chance. Our chance to expose the real Tenmataro for all to see. Nintendo Direct rumor, what about it? Has anything changed? Like, I know it's heavily rumored. That's part of why, like I said, I have to make sure to save some pizza until we know for sure. Now you're claiming she was super small. There's a rumor every week, there really is, yeah. But no, it actually is pretty likely because, like, a bunch of listings are starting to show up for games that haven't actually been announced and shit. The 28th seems like a weird day, I will say that. Don't mind me, I'm just trying to, like, recombobulate myself. And think about the case, and think about what might be wrong here. Skyward Sword No More Heroes, those aren't predictions. Those games have been found. That's why a direct is rumored, Casey. We've literally found the listings. Or, well, Skyward Sword was listed, and No More Heroes was rated in Taiwan or something. Like, those aren't rumors. Or predictions. Like, those are just happening. Need any hints, let you know, Spice? Yeah, thank you, thank you. Just trying to think right now, like I said. Get my bearings again. Mini showcase for exactly 3 minutes. Can you fucking imagine? Imagine the salt. You like Skyward Sword? I've heard mixed things about it, but mostly good. It seems like a pretty fun game that kind of changes up the formula a little bit for Zelda. Any other stuff? Oh, for the Direct, there was some other game I heard got listed for Switch on a website that hadn't even been announced yet. I forget what it was. It was one I didn't care about, but yeah, like a bunch of stuff has been popping up like that.
Hold it!
Well, you're not gonna brush it off by claiming the perp was short. Must say he's a raw enough, cause you ain't that tall yourself! Only I'm allowed to call him short. Look who's talking, mister! I've gotta sit on a shoebox just to testify! Oh my god, he totally is. Fucking asshole. Anyway, Mr. Filch, correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't you say Tenmataro you saw had a staff? Cross my heart and hope to die. I know it because it went a jingle and a jangle. And where do you suppose that staff came from? The staff you say? Well, How would she have gotten in there? Say it's just working again now? Yay. Okay. I'm gonna go with the idea of how would she have gotten in there.
Objection!
Hey! It would seem that Tematara was in fact not this innocent little girl.
Huh? How you figure that?
You claim the Tematara you saw had one of the stays from the Forbidden Chamber. But it would have been possible for Miss Tenma to get a hold of one.
Can you elaborate, Mr. Justice?
The mayor swallowed this key shortly after the murder. He wanted to keep the killer out of the Forbidden Chamber.
What is this?
This key was deep in the mayor's stomach when Miss Tenma discovered the crime scene. So you see, it would have been possible for her to get this to the Forbidden Chamber. In short, the Tematara seen holding that staff could not have been Jinxie Tenma.
Ah! Ay-ya!
Beep, boop, beep, boop. Does not compute. Does not compute.
But? Then who does the defense believe was impersonating Temataro?
Our Tematara impersonator is none other than the Mayor Tenma's aide.
Such accusations beg evidence. Aside from his ghastly appearance, can you prove he is the yokai we seek?
Oh, Simon. A man of patrician taste. Calling out LaBelle for looking like a fucking disasteroid. Oh, I love you. Yeah, in fact, I can.
Very well. Let's see where the defense is going with this. Mr. Justice, please show us proof as to the true identity of Temataro impersonator.
Oh, no, actually? Huh. Oh, no. It feels way too soon to be going with this. It feels way too soon to be going on this tangent. I thought for sure this was going to end up being the silver bullet much later on. But all right.
Take that!
We found this extremely garish hair cream in the Forbidden Chamber. And we know that whoever Tematara was took one of the stays there. In short, I believe whoever this hand cream belongs to is the yokai impersonator we're looking for.
But Mr. Justice, how do you propose to identify the hand cream's owner?
I'm glad you asked, Your Honor. The defense requests a little fingerprint analysis on this piece of evidence. It might tell us who it belongs to.
Interesting. So you expect to find the yokai's prints there? Very well. I hereby call a short recess while we wait for the fingerprint results.
Already?
No need for that, Your Baldness. We have the prints everywhere at the manor that day. Of everyone here at the manor that day.
You call, Prosecutor Blackwell!
The game really wants LaBelle to be on screen. I was gonna say, why are we getting to him so fast? Could you be any more whipped?
Fulbright, analyze this for prints. You have 3 minutes.
Your wish is my command! Ha 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 ha!
Very well, then. I guess we'll just wait right here.
Who's the prisoner? Which one's the prisoner? Good God. I was gonna say, yeah, fingerprints, we can't just point out, hey, this guy's a fucking clown who advertises his brand, yet doesn't actually have it for sale, and only uses it himself.
It would seem the fingerprint analysis is complete. What are the results show? What in the world?
They're Florent LaBelle's prints, aren't they?
This is absurd!
Prosecutor Blackwell? I'm not gonna like this, am I? I was gonna say, I do like that the bird gives him the paperwork. I was gonna say, did the bird perform the analysis?
Don't tell me they're Temataro's prints! Fingerprint analysis has revealed that the prints belong to... Phineas Filch.
The fuck? Huh. Oh. Well, I don't know what I expected. Huh.
Objection!
Wait, what? What? Then Mr. LaBelle wasn't the one who entered the Forbidden Chamber?
Objection!
That was essentially objection! Hold the fuck
Why, you tricksy little tanuki! Explain yourself now. Sure, they're pretty mine. I mean, I did pay for that handful from Mr. Labelle after all. So you're the one who entered the Forbidden Chamber? So what if I need? Got a problem with it? Yeah! You fool of a tanuki!
Beep, 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 beep. Error, error. You said you did, that fucking right? Hand cream? Yeah, it's the hand cream we gave him. We found the hand cream in the chamber. He gave us the sample for the hair dye. Oh, you're gonna regret this, pickpocket Filch, because I don't think he's guilty of anything other than being a dumbass. But I'm guessing he just tried to pilfer it at some point, or because he's scared of Lavelle, he helped him out by getting his hands on. I don't know. I don't think he actually did anything. He's too stupid.
Order! Order! Mr. Justice, care to explain what this could possibly mean?
Excellent question. I have no idea. The fact that Mr. Filch was in the Forbidden Chamber. Wait a second. Does this mean the Tematara holding that staff was Phineas Filch? He just tilts his head, starts squinting at him.
Yaheeps! Another cut out of the bag! Mr. Filch's Temataro? The fuck?
Beep, 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 beep. Waspinator does not understand. Waspinator understands. My son is smarter than these robots. I don't fucking understand! Waspinator is smarter than Mr. Justice. Does this mean Mr. Filch is the real killer?
The witness will explain himself this instant. Begging your pardon, your Honorship, but I was just doing what the Alderman told me. He wanted me to be Temataro in the village exorcism ritual.
You mean that event at Ninetails Vale Festival? If 2020 wasn't crazy enough, NASA spotted an asteroid that will scrape by Earth exactly on the day of the election. Side of the universe telling us we fucked up. You don't know what will. Oh my god, that's funny. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's the end of the world as we know it, man. I'm just waiting for the aliens to show up. Yeah, he's very tall here. I doubt he's the same one. Like, if it actually was him in there at that time, then I don't think it was him here. Because there seems to be a height discrepancy. Unless he was on stilts. Please tell me he was on stilts, and if so, please show him on the stilts. He's gonna look so stupid. It'll be hilarious.
Yep, after the event, I went to watch that pro wrestling program. But it bore me to tears on account of the wrestlers being complete jobbers.
Not a term I expected to hear in this game, but okay. So he didn't actually want the entire wrestling match? Watch the entire wrestling match. Jobbers. I don't wrestle, or don't watch wrestling at all, but I hear that term used in reference to Kamen Rider a lot, because that's an issue with the secondary riders. They jobbing. They're a bunch of jabronis.
That's when I looked at the Temataro costume and got a great idea. Nobody can tell it's me when I'm wearing it.
Man, what a bunch of jobbers.
And cause of them superstitions, no matter what I do, the villagers won't say a word.
In other words, you use the superstitions to effectively render yourself invisible. That's oddly smart. That's oddly smart for him. Why did you want to enter the Forbidden Chamber in the first place?
Cause of the treasure there! Thought that was my big chance to sneak in and nab it.
Treasure? Filch is secretly a genius, yeah. Like, he seems like a but like he's actually smart. That means he's dangerous. Alright. We'll do all of that. So there's amazing treasure in there. Oh yeah, that's right. Your grandfather was like a great, like an old OG phantom thief. Filch must be Larry in disguise. There's no way. There's no way he's actually competent. Larry is not. He went in there not knowing his grandfather had already pilfered it? Guess that's one tale I didn't get passed down from grandpappy to grandson. Wait, how exactly did you get into the Forbidden Chamber? There was a meeting in the Fox Chamber that day. Plus, the mayor swallowed the only key that could open the Forbidden Chamber's door. You couldn't have possibly gotten in.
I caught through the event in the foyer.
The events left of the Alderman's picture. I went in and made a nice little hole.
You was not to get into the air duct that leads to the Forbidden Chamber.
You've been playing Dual Destinies on Citra because you were curious about something, and your dinosaur laptop plays at anywhere from 6 to 15 FPS? Oh, good God, help. God damn, I'm sorry, my dude, and I thought I had it bad. Jesus. I mean, in a way, I'm glad it's not just me, but also, holy shit, I'm so sorry. You what?
How's that even possible? You're fucking certain there was no stepladder there.
Wait. Remember that air vent in the Forbidden Chamber? So Mr. Filch found a way to get into that air duct. And that's how he got from the foyer to the Forbidden Chamber vent? Oh, this guy's totally in trouble. Again, I don't think he's the killer. Like, he's not gonna get off. He's not gonna. He's not gonna come down as hard as fucking LaBelle is. But, like, he's probably in trouble.
So, Tenmatar was nothing more than a cat burglar, or rather a Tanuki burglar. And we're back to being without anyone in charge for the Alderman's murder.
Looks like our so-called yokai is nothing more than the one big troublemaker. You also tried out Dual Destinies and it doesn't work if you don't use an emulator or download anything. I can't imagine why that didn't work out. Mr. Filch, what did you do after fleeing to the foyer? Grand theft? Yeah, that's... I mean, if he didn't actually steal anything other than the staff, why did you take the staff?
I got out of that costume real quick. Would have just caused trouble at that point.
And where's that costume now?
Heck if I know. And it ain't my fault if you never find it.
The fuck does that mean? It would still be breaking and entering, yeah.
The police searched every nook and cranny. No yokai costume was left in that manor.
What if it was tossed outside the manor? Oh. No way. Maybe. Just maybe. Why did you take the staff? I don't know. Why did you take Bobby's shoes? That's a fair point, Kiwi. I think this guy's just a fucking kleptomaniac. He's the kind of guy... He's fucking, he's like fucking Rocket Raccoon from Guardians of the Galaxy. Just fucking stealing people's limbs for no goddamn reason other than that he can.
The defense seems to have hit upon an idea. Well, go on, Mr. Justice.
Okay, here's what I think. Mr. Phelps, did you get rid of the costume here? Huh. His freak-out face? I like his stupid duck face. Every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Guardians of the Galaxy. I fucking loved it. I was thinking about Guardians of the Galaxy 2 today. Because that song that plays during the climax of the movie, that frickin', Stevie Nicks song. Not Stevie Nicks, what's Stevie Nicks' band? I can't remember. It's some song by those people that was playing in the restaurant. I was like, oh my god, I want to watch that movie again. I have to go away. I can't remember the name of it. Fleetwood Mac. It's Fleetwood Mac. It's some Fleetwood Mac song. Not the credit song. The one that plays over the actual fight with Ego. The chain? I don't think so. Guardians of the Galaxy and a sequel or peak Marvel change your mind? Why would I change your mind, Kiwi? That's correct. It's the chain during the Ego fight, is it? Okay, I guess it's the chain. Need a hint or anything? Like, I'm assuming he just fucking jumped out a window. Or threw it out a window, and that's where the flying image came from, but I don't know where he would have done that in the context of this picture. This window is open, though, so I guess we'll just try this window. I didn't think it was this high up, but...
Take that!
Did you toss it out the window? Yeah, but break the chain. Oh, yep, okay. I mishear the lyrics on that one. Yep, that is it. That is it. Thank you, Mario. I've got to download that later. I don't think I actually have that song. I want to get both the Guardians of the Galaxy albums on fucking vinyl, just to have them, just because it's neat and it's appropriate for those films. Such good movies, both of them. The second one has a couple of issues, but like the main plot, holy shit, pure Kino. That would certainly explain why it didn't turn up inside the manor.
You think I tossed it out the window? That costume cost me a pretty penny.
Superior to first, I agree. Like I said, I think the first is overall more solid. The second movie has a nasty plot tumor in the form of the gold people planet. Like that was a plot point I expected to be, like that plot point should not have existed outside of the opening credits, honestly. And I'm a little upset that it did, because like it just kind of slowed things down. Like they could have kept it as the opening, and it could have been the stinger because Adam Warlock. But like they did not need to be at that final battle. They just.
So why would I do something like that? Did I mention I threw a javelin for the Olympics?
I can think of a few reasons. Any bright ideas, Apollo? Well, assuming the costume really was tossed out from the window, the next question would be, what happened to it after that? If I'm right, I may have just something to prove what happened to the costume. Phineas Filch, I have just the evidence for you.
You do?
Casey fell asleep trying to watch the second one. Oof. That's rough, buddy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you couldn't appreciate the Kino that was on display with that film. You fell asleep during one of the Harry Potter movies, Kiwi. Oh my god. Learned about Rocket Raccoon from Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Nice. I love Rocket Raccoon. He is very much another one of my my spirit animals, in the same vein as Rat Trap. You were watching it through Netflix, huh? Maybe one day we'll do a Marvel-thon for the group watches. That could be fun. We'll watch everything up to Thor Ragnarok and then make up our own ending. And skip Infinity War and Endgame. Somehow made it for the first case of Robot Hell. Oof, goddamn. Can't imagine how long that took. Fell asleep during Lord of the Rings. I never saw the Lord of the Rings movies, but my great aunt, she had seen them, and she said she almost fell asleep. And I was like, I probably don't need to see these. I'm not that interested. I could actually, I could never fall asleep in a theater. Like, I never have, and I've been to some pretty long-ass movies. / marathons. I mean, they straight up showed this, so this seems a little too straightforward, but it's the only it's the only idea I have, so. What's the problem? Infinity War is not bad on its own. It's just that what I thought about Infinity War what I felt about Infinity War was always gonna depend on the payoff. It's like, okay, how do we come back from this? Like, Infinity War is well done. Like, it's an effective tragedy. But my final opinion on it was always gonna depend on Endgame. And Endgame is Endgame is garbage. I despise Endgame. Again, it's one of those dagger up a beat 3 situations where the more I think about it, the more issues I find I have with it. It's like a TARDIS of bad.
Take that!
Ah, that's a... Temataro flying through the sky? And just how does that prove Mr. Fish threw his costume out the window?
It's quite simple. Haven't watched Endgame and really don't want to. You're not missing much. You're really not, sadly. That's not Tamataro in the photo. It's the costume Mr. Filch threw out.
Ah, that's a crazy talk. You ain't serious, are you?
There's a steep cliff right outside the foyer, meaning the manor is pretty high up. The costume flew through the air after it was tossed out. That's when the photo was taken. In other words, the photo of Tamataro was really a flight of fancy.
Yikes!
Beep, burp, beep, burp. Error, does not comprehend.
Oh my, so there never really was a yokai.
I still have not watched the second Spider-Man movie. I need to, because I still kind of care about what happens to Spidey. But this Endgame has me kind of done with the whole universe. Like, even though there are some heroes I still care about, like, I don't really care enough to keep watching after what was done to those heroes. Like Thor 4, even though I adore Thor, and I'd be interested to see what Waititi does to salvage him after Endgame dragged him through the mud. It's like I'd prefer to just forget that movie even exists, and say that Ragnarok was the end, because Ragnarok was a fine conclusion for the character. Endgame was not.
Oh, I can't keep any of them cats back. Can I file a claim for the lost costume?
This more than proves the defense's position. Jinxie Tenma had nothing to do with staging the yokai sighting.
Care to raise any objections, Prosecutor Blackquill? None whatsoever. I'll deal with that Trixie Tanuki after I've dealt with this case.
He gonna kill you. We did it! We did it! America!
Keep going now. All you have to do is make Florent LaBelle take the stand.
Objection!
Sheathing the sword a bit early, are we not?
Huh?
Nothing has been proven beyond a doubt. Take this tricksy little Tanuki, for instance. How do you suppose he was able to exit the Forbidden Chamber?
Probably the same way he got in, through the chamber's air vent.
And what of the feathers and tracks at the scene of the crime? They would suggest the Tanuki exited through the chamber door and not the air vent.
Objection!
But the Forbidden Chamber doesn't open from the inside. So what you're saying makes no sense, right? Saw Endgame after a prom and your friend was having a breakdown, oh my god. I cried like a bitch during that movie, I'll admit it. But I was also upset because I'm like, okay, I need to know how they fixed this. Like, I need the second part now. And then I was horribly disappointed. Just realized you've never made a Nerd on Cloud your entire circus joke, oh no! About Investigations 2, oh, we should have. What movie? Avengers Infinity War. Oh, they were having a breakdown on unrelated stuff? Oh my god, ooh, that's rough.
Someone on the outside opened the door for you, isn't that right?
Yep, that's right, Mr. Blackjack. The door suddenly sprung right open.
Hold it!
Blackjack. Sprung right open? Who was on the other side?
Didn't get a good look on account of the sudden glare.
What's wrong with it? Endgame? Nothing on its own. I'm not gonna keep having this conversation. Avengers, Infinity War. Infinity War is okay on its own. It's only way down because Endgame was such a shitty conclusion to it. Like, on its own, it works for the most part. It was just let down by an incredibly shitty sequel.
Like how the reflection from my head builds it to fellow moviegoers emerging from the dark.
I love the judge's big bald head. It's a shining beacon of light on my day.
That's when I saw the staff and made my daring escape. And then that little maid got spotted me as I hightailed down the hall.
That means Forbidden Chamber wasn't open until after the crime was discovered. But wait, We still don't know who opened it. Maybe there really was a third person in the Fox chamber.
Objection!
I can't fucking believe Troy's in this game. Why is he here? See you in a bit, help.
Well, you little tanuki. When the Forbidden Chamber opened, did you see the accused passed out there?
Nope. Only one there was the Alderman, and he was there as a doornail.
If the accused wasn't there, what do you suppose he was up to?
You got Chinese food? Nice, Pumpkaboo! And I am Iron Man. That was a good line. That was a good line. There were parts of Endgame that were good. But overall, as a conclusion to everything that had been building up in the Marvel Universe, no. It's bad. It is a mediocre conclusion at best, with a shit ton of plot holes and nonsensical time travel that falls apart if you think about it for 2 goddamn seconds. I don't like where this is going. I have not seen the new Batman trailer.
Oh, don't tell me! Plainly, the only one who could have opened the Forbidden Chamber was the accused, Damien Tenma.
Oh, God! Boop, burp, boop, burp, error. Calm the fuck down, you fucking beep boops. Wait a goddamn second. There has to be someone else besides Mayor Tenma there.
Really? And who might that be?
Oh, well, that would be,
It seems our feisty little lass has forgotten the most important thing. Evidence.
I didn't forget. I was just, testing your attention to detail.
Miss Sykes, you can't prove your point without proof of some sort. It's a proven fact.
The Steve Rogers conclusion. That's the main issue with the time travel right there, Casey. Is Steve Rogers' conclusion. Because that was one of the few parts of the movie I liked when I saw it in theaters. I was like, oh, that was a good ending for him. And then I was walking to my car outside. I'm like, ... Wait a fucking second. That don't make no sense at all. I liked him handing off the shield to Falcon. That part was cool. I was cool with that part, but just like the time travel aspect, I'm like, wait a goddamn second. What? Upset they didn't go with the Ant-Man ending? You're goddamn right I did. They did my boy Paul Rudd dirty.
Miss Sykes, you can't prove your point without proof of some sort. That's a proven fact.
No links today. I can't. This game's too slow. James Gunn, Guardians of the Galaxy 3 could still be good. I will probably see that just because I've adored both of his first 2 movies so much, and I just love him as a director in general. Like, he does fantastic work. 7 out of 10 movie with 11 out of 10 moments. 3 out of 10 movie with 11 out of 10 moments. Sorry, guess I put my foot in my mouth again. No, Athena, we're definitely onto something here. We are? Think about it. If Filch was stuck inside the Forbidden Chamber, could average out to a 7, if you go by that logic, but no. Like, it's a bad look. Think about it. Filch was stuck inside the Forbidden Chamber. One of the alibis we heard about would no longer hold any water. The defense should like to call a new witness to the stand. Would, not should. Someone who knew Mr. Filch was stuck in the Forbidden Chamber. And by virtue of knowing this, has an alibi that no longer adds up.
Ha! Not that insufferable. Oh God, please no. I was fucking joking. I did not actually want to put him on the stand. Good God, please no. Very well, the court will hear what Mr. Justice has to say. Whose alibi no longer adds up?
Oh, get it away! Get it away! He's gonna come in with fucking green hair. Fucking any money says he's gonna come in with green hair today.
Take that!
Why that's the defendant's aide, Florent LaBelle. Didn't he claim to be in the foyer at the time of the crime?
True, but in his alibi, he also claimed Mr. Filch was in the foyer, too. I love that Simon's like, oh God, I was fucking kidding. I did not actually want to bring him out. Guy's a fucking ponce. However, as we all know, Mr. Filch was not there with Mr. LaBelle at the time. In short, Mr. LaBelle's alibi has disappeared. Ah! Florent LaBelle's alibi was one big lie. Isn't that right, Mr. Filch?
I reckon they ain't no keeping that cat in the bag here, neither. It was all Mr. LaBelle's idea. He told me he'd button his lip about me breaking into the forbidden chamber. And in return, he said we'd vouch for each other's alibi.
Shame on you, Mr. Filch. Perjury is a serious crime, you know?
Aw, shucks. Mercy, your lordship, mercy! Oh, God!
I also assert that the person who opened the Forbidden Chamber for Mr. Filch was none other than Florent LaBelle. After all, his alibi has just been proven to be a complete fabrication. So they are working together. They were kind of working together. Like, they didn't plan the crime together or anything, I don't think. But they both did varying degrees of bad shit.
And we're like, you scratch my back, I scratch yours.
Haven't seen either Avenger movie. You assume it was 4 hours of Howard the Duck and his Fabulous Adventures. I would have preferred that. I would have preferred a Howard the Duck movie to Endgame. I still want a Howard the Duck movie. An actual good Howard the Duck movie with fucking Seth Green playing him and a not terrible design. I would adore a new Howard the Duck movie. That'd be awesome.
I see. We'll take a 20-minute recess, after which we'll see what Mr. LaBelle has to say for himself.
Yes! Howard the Duck, he's cameoed in a bunch of the Avengers movies. He's an old school comic book character at this point. He basically looks like a Disney duck, like Scrooge and them, except it's difficult to explain. He's very satirical comic. He got a terrible movie back in the late 80s, early 90s, I forget exactly when. And because of that, he kind of put a bad stigma with the whole brand. But they ended up having him cameo again in the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. He's been in the background of a shit ton of those since then. It's Seth Green voicing him. And he actually seems interesting. I want to know his full story. I want an origin story for that version of Howard the Duck. How much duck boobs were in Endgame? None. No duck boobs. Duck boobs were in the original Howard the Duck. We don't talk about that. The name of this episode is Howard the Duck, apparently. We're finally gonna drag that slippery snake into the stand.
In the meantime, the prosecution will question Mr. LaBelle about these new allegations.
Howard the Duck versus Donald, I would watch that. We need to watch Roger Rabbit. Oh, that'd be a fun one. I only have it on VHS. Oh, I figured that out. I figured something out.
We did it, Apollo!
We finally dragged Mr. LaBelle into court. Wasn't he planning to testify anyway? Roger Rabbit is so good. That movie is a fucking masterpiece. It is timeless. Would duck boobs have helped Endgame? No. No, I don't think they would. Hi, bestie. Yeah. Hey, why the long face? I can't help but feel I'm missing something important. Plus, Prosecutor Blackwell's bound to mount a counterattack. You're really a warrior, aren't you? We'll be fine. Roger Rabbit lied. Disneyland freaked you out as a kid. Oh my god, I've never been there. Space Jam? Oh my god. Space Jam and Roger Rabbit back to back. Yes. The two most Kino animated characters interacting with real people movies. Space Jam and Roger Rabbit. They are of the same caliber. Roger's wife. She fucking loves him. Jessica Rabbit. Her name is Jessica Rabbit, and she's awesome. Genuinely one of my favorite female characters ever. She's so awesome. And she loves her husband. It's adorable. The mystery figure who opened the Forbidden Chamber for Mr. Filch had to have been Florent LaBelle. I know, but it's not what's bugging me. I wish I could put my finger on it, though. At any rate, the next big showdown with Mr. LaBelle is up next, so chin up, Apollo. You hate Lola in Space Jam? Lola was pretty basic in Space Jam. I loved Lola in the Looney Tunes show. That one Looney Tunes show that was basically Seinfeld. She was fantastic in that, because they actually gave her a personality. She's not bad. She's just drawn that way.
I called it! I called it! Boom! I know! Looking cool, Joker! It keeps getting worse! How does it keep getting worse? Oh, no!
Green! How did I fucking know it was gonna be green? Ugh. The sad thing is, green actually is slightly less jarring than the blue. Purple and green look really good together? Yeah.
Court is back in session. Our next witness is...
Oh, God! Joker, do tell us your feeble hack record.
Want to hear another joke, Country? No jokes. I think we're done here.
We live in a society! You wanna know how I got this hair? Oh my God. Yes, I'm acting on behalf of the mayor. This is a very important matter.
It seems the witness is predisposed at the moment.
Fucking break his phones. Looney Tunes show was fantastic. Fuck you to people who prefer Space Jam, Lola. Yeah. People who prefer Space Jam, Lola are just furries. Don't worry about it.
Surely, yes! I will hold you to your promise. Remember that?
Break his knees. Simon, break his knees.
Oh, my deepest apologies. I'm very important, you see. See how I caress my flower? This is for and now personally to Mayor Tenma, or shall I say, the accused.
I wanna fucking die. Like the poor mayor hasn't suffered enough.
Well, what business do you have with me? I'm a very busy man, so let's make this as brief as possible.
Your baldness, permission to kill the witness.
Permission granted. He's creeping me out.
That flower is the only thing he'll ever fondle. Ba-boom! Nathan, yes.
All right, Mr. Filch's testimony has revealed a hole in your alibi, and for this reason, you're suspected of having some sort of connection with the case at hand. To think I'm associated with this highly lurid affair. Well, I'm not, so may I go now? I have very important matters to attend to.
Objection! Oops.
Please, let's hurry. I have to kill the bat.
I do not think so, Mr. LaBelle. Do you realize what a serious crime you've committed? Time to take a piss.
Oops.
Don't know about anyone here. You thought Daffy's girlfriend was probably the best moment for you. She was so understanding and willing to put up with Daffy's BS. But you were actually jealous. The guy, oh yeah, Tina, I think her name was. Oh my God, everyone clip in the Joker reveal. Oh my God, Kiwi and Spice at the exact same time. Good God, beautiful. Jesus Christ. But yeah, no, friggin' Tina, yeah, she was awesome. I liked her a lot. Let's add the Looney Tunes show to the group watch poll.
Witness, you are being accused of perjury. This is your chance to clean the air. Fine! The truth is I faked my alibi for a very good reason. The mayor was so obviously the killer I created a fake alibi to confuse the matter. You see, I assist personally, and I thought I had to protect him. So
You think this is a motherfucking game? Everything's a game! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Without your alibi, you're a suspect too. What were you really doing at the time of the crime? Oh, God! Bitch face! Ew! Ew! Look at him!
Objection!
Ew! He's so gross! Oh! Literally Joker! Oh! Here comes the Joker venom. Oh, no. Alright, play the Prince music. Play Trust. Stop stalling and tell the court what you were really doing at the time of the crime.
Silence.
Simon, honey, I know you're not sticking up for this man. I still haven't watched the new Joker movie. Prince music. The scene in the original Batman movie with Jack Nicholson when he's parading around town throwing money at people. There's a Prince song that plays in the background.
Enough jabbering. Swords have been drawn. The time for talk is past.
Swords? What swords?
This is a duel to the death. The fate of the accused rests in our hands. Begone, ye cowardly heart! The battlefield hath no place for ye!
Again? Really? Fucking weeb. He's such a fucking weeb.
Spare me, please!
Cesar Romero Joker. I was gonna say, more so than anything, he actually reminds me of the Cesar Romero Joker. Like, we're making jokes about the new one, I assume, or at least I assume jokes about the new one, because I haven't seen it. And fucking Heath Ledger, but if anything, he reminds me of fucking Cesar Romero's Joker. Someone braver than me, who's not afraid to stare into this man's deadlights, zoom in on his face, and see if you could see his mustache under his clown makeup. Broke his shackles. He broke his shackles again. Does the robot audience thing happen every time? Yeah. No, the audience is straight up robots because the simulator is trash. Well, so much for sturdier shackles. Oh, God!
Those chains hinted my vow that heeds that would roll this. The chains hinted my vow that heads would roll this day.
This gives keeping your head in a court a whole new meaning.
Will the witness please deliver the accused's death knell? You know of what I speak.
Most certainly! His goose is already cooked! Time to stick a fork in him! Pass the pepper, please. Please pass the pepper. Whatever he has to say cannot be good. As I told Prosecutor Blackwell during the recess, I rushed right over to the Fox chamber when I heard little Jinxie scream. What? And then, drumroll please.
Get fucked, asswipe! I'm not giving you the drum roll.
Zorak is not playing with your... No, Zorak refuses. I saw him at the opening the Forbidden Clown Chambers! Deploy clouds when, anytime, you are ready, people. We are in full clown mode. Clowns out, use them if you got them. Because fucking look at this asshole. If you do not have clowns, you should get clowns. But...
There you have it. The mystery man who opened the chamber door as witnessed by one Phineas Finch. It was the accused. There was never any third party.
Oh, and that's not all! Aren't subs like 20% off, are they? Oh, nice.
All right, order in the court. Bring in the dancing lobsters. And I forget, did I position them appropriately? Oh, I did.
LaBelle right now, basically. What else did you do, sir? I heard something quite startling there at the scene of the crime. Startling sounds bad. Kafka, this is why I'm in the jury. The man who was barely conscious but this. Forgive me, Jinxie, I killed the alderman. That's right, they're
actually confessed to the murder right then and there.
Oh shit, the lobster's left, my bad.
He confessed?
Beep, 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 beep. Arrow, arrow, 404 not found. 404 not found.
Do I think the devs did this on purpose? Oh, what, gave him green hair for our final showdown with him? Absolutely. Unquestionably. Because even when he had the blonde hair, like, he gave off a kind of Joker vibe. Like, this was absolutely intentional.
Order in the goddamn court! This is quite conclusive testimony if it stands.
Just so, and quite astonishing, I might add. I only learned of this fact during the recess.
I just love surprises, don't you? That's why I saved the best for last. Consider it a gift from me to you.
No. I don't believe Mr. LaBelle heard the mayor confess.
But is this really true? Did Mayor Tenma really confess?
It is indeed during the last recess I confirmed it with the mayor's daughter. It would seem Mayor Tenma actually did confess.
That testimony is quite favorable to the prosecution.
Keys, I fucking missed the other Simon.
This is LaBelle. Yes, I called earlier about the party reservations. That's right. And I'll be calling my little shindig Mayor Tenma's conviction gala. A splendid time is guaranteed for all, but the mayor in his defense.
You have to show me his concept art. Oh no, leave it in the Discord. I'll be horrified at the end of the stream.
Well, it seems our witness is a very busy man, so let's get right to his testimony.
I got a better idea. Let's break his fucking shoulders. Dislocate them and break the fucking phones. How about that? I like that plan better.
Mr. LaBelle, please tell us what you saw when you came upon the scene of the crime.
You put in the live stream chat? Nice, thank you.
I was in a hallway hiding in the shadows. That's when I heard a confession. Upon learning of her father's crime, little Jinxie fled without ever noticing me. I am stealthy like a ninja. Immediately after that, the mayor came to, stood up and opened the forbidden chambre. As I ran in terror, the demon emerged from his prison. In shock, I fled down the hallway to my right. Ah, it's the one with the phone at the end.
Simon versus Godot. Fucking Godot and Simon just tag team. Throw scalding hot coffee on him, and then sick the bird on him. He does not look like Lorenz's father. Lorenz is so much better than this asshole. Lorenz is a good boy. I refuse.
I must say, this is a shocking revelation.
Simon versus Simon Belmont, who wins? Does Simon Belmont only has the power of God on his side, right? Simon Blackwell has the power of God and anime on his side. I think we know who wins here.
Quite unexpected. To think the defendant actually confessed then and there to his crime.
Perhaps think it was too much to bear so we can find it in his daughter.
You do realize you should not have withheld such crucial testimony from the court.
Once again, sorry! My bee! It's just I feared being accused of a mention coming upon that most unpleasant scene.
Why did the mayor's confession have to be brought up by this guy? We better do something before the judge declares the mayor guilty.
As a death row inmate once told me in years gone by, there is a time to fight and a time to yield. A time to live and a time to die.
Isn't that just a song? Shut up! He's laying it on real thick now.
The defense may now cross-examine the witness.
Anime is a sin, you fucking weeb.
His concept art, oh god. Just tell me, better or worse? what LaBelle saw. Do I care what LaBelle saw? Is the better question. Yeah, you were hiding. That's something you're capable of doing. Just because it's a song doesn't mean a death row inmate told him to him. That's true. That is true.
You can ring my bell, ring my bell.
Nobody can hide from that hair and shoulders. Fucking right. This guy could not blend in with the goddamn circus. The other Simon would laugh him out. Some are better, some are awful. Ugh.
If we don't find somebody to poke a hole in his testimony, Mayor Tenma's as good as guilty.
This is a bad. A-bad. It's A-bad.
Oops.
Very bad. Very A-bad.
We need to find an inconsistency, a mistake, some kind of conflict.
It's all over. We can't find a flaw in the prosecution's case. Okay, my immediate thought is just the fact that he's saying he heard this. Like, I don't know. Would he have been able to hear them from out in the hallway? I don't think he would have. What exactly did what exactly was Jinxie's thing? Oh, this is her sighting. I was hoping it's her confession. He's claiming he was hiding. Would his claim that he's hiding still hold up? Even though she clearly testified here that she was not there? Or that no one else was there? Can I try a Mark Hamill Joker voice? 1, I can't do it justice. Mark Hamill is a god. 1, I could never do it justice. 2, even if I could, he wouldn't deserve it! Fuck this clown! He can be, Kevin Michael Richardson is also a voice acting god, but his Joker and fucking, The Batman, whatever that cartoon was after the DCAU, that was not good. He could be that Joker. Him hiding means she may not have seen him? I guess, yeah, I don't know. I'm trying Troy Baker's Joker. Troy Baker's Joker is okay from what I've heard. It's not perfect, but like he does a decent Hamill impression. You have the right idea, but not the right place. Oh no, I know this has nothing to do with any Don't think this guy's small enough to be in the vent. Not with those fucking shoulder pads, he ain't. Oh, yeah, that's right, Troy Baker. Yeah, he can't be Troy Baker Joker. Troy Baker's already here. For some reason. I don't know why he's here, but I'm glad he is. Like, I would hope that this would be enough. Just the fact that he fucking... Like, there's no way you could have hidden. I'm sorry. I do not buy that. Like, because she was trying to call for help. She would have looked around pretty thoroughly, right? What about Tim Curry Joker / Pennywise? It's just Tim Curry. No, he can be fucking he can be that fucking Virgilio, the Virgilio voice. That's the go-to voice for any fucking asshole, bullshit, fop, annoying characters. Brave and the Bold Joker, I don't remember what he sounded like in that cartoon. I did not watch that one very much. Oh Oh no, I know what he can be. Nope, I just remembered the actual worst Joker. He can be the Young Justice Joker. The one that was fucking voiced by Data from Star Trek Next Gen. Brent Spiner. You were voiced by Brent Spiner, and yet you sounded that fucking bored. Johnny Bravo voiced him in Batman and Raven Bold. Oh, Jeff Bennett? Oh, cool. Okay, I'm sure he did fine. No, he can be he can be Brent Spiner Joker. I fucking love Brent Spiner, but holy shit, he did an awful job in that show. Just the most non-threatening shitty Joker ever. Hello, lad. I mean, if he's saying he ran away, wouldn't she have fucking seen him then? Yeah, he was right. There wasn't a right, was there? Yeah, there is, it's a dead end. Led down the hallway to the right with the phone on them. It would have been his right. You go, because he's claiming he's running out from this room. He's claiming he's running out from this room. He turned right. That makes sense. Stage right. Or not stage right. His right. Remember what Jinxie said? No, that part's not what weird. It's weird that it's a fucking dead end. Where exactly did she run? Past each other at the bend in the hall. She couldn't call for help because there was no one else in the hall. Like, if she were literally, like, he wasn't around a corner at this point. He would have been in the same goddamn hallway, right? Like, she would have seen him. Jinxie called the police. Oh, that's right, she did! I wish the statement, I wish the statement reiterated that. Does she have a fucking other statement somewhere? That feels like crucial information missing from her testimony. But yeah, she did. She is the one who called. Yeah, okay, I feel like that summary is glossing over some important shit, but yeah, no. Like, if you were by the phone, you should have, yeah.
Objection!
I don't know why I'm so nervous. Like, I was prepared to be thinking more critically today, or more carefully. Because I thought I was going to end up using the older version of the emulator to fix the slowdown. And that one doesn't have save states, but I ended up using the new one after all. So I do have save states. I don't need to be quite this cautious. But okay, alrighty. It says she called. It says she tried to call, but no one was in the hall. Oh, the very first part. Good God. I'm a moron. I was so focused on the calling for help thing, I didn't even see that part. Okay, I'm dumb. Don't mind me. Flora LaBelle, you're lying about having witnessed these events from the hallway.
What on earth do you mean?
Yeah, keep in mind it has been a week since I've played as well. And like I said, I've got the itis. Here to fill the rest of us in, Mr. Justice? Add Boondocks to the other group watch. If Mr. LaBelle had really fled down the hall with a phone in it, he would have crossed paths with Miss Tenma.
What's this?
After she discovered the crime scene, she immediately went to call the police. Then, after making her call, she went back to the main hallway. Whereupon she encountered the demon yokai, or whatever you want to call it.
As for me, I call it Phineas Filch in the Tenmataro costume. The encounter happened right here, where the hallways meet. As for Mr. LaBelle, he had fled here, feigning escape from the yokai imposter.
Why, yes! The two would have crossed paths.
Right, except Miss Tenma told us there was no one else in the hall. In short, Miss Tenma did not see you in the hall because you were never really there.
Oh, my eyes! My beautiful eyes! Literally a fucking Joker flower. They knew what they were doing.
Ha! Not such a fabulous set now, is it? Asswipe? Karma's a bitch! Who said something about me?
I'm waiting for Francie to show up.
But Mr. Justice, the witness also stated he heard the mayor confess. If he was lying about hearing the conversation from the hall, then where was he when he heard it?
Inside the Fox Chamber. Where else?
But isn't that within the very crime scene?
Music unslowed. It's unslowed glory. Yeah. This is a good ass theme. I'm glad I get to occasionally listen to it properly.
What a bunch of singular Joker. It is, Your Honor. And that means he's not really a witness. Rather, he's the third party I've been alleging this whole time. What? You think I'm the killer? How dare you!
Silence.
Foolish fop. A true man knows when he is beaten.
I am so glad you called him a fop. Holy shit, Simon. You and me, baby. You and me. You and me in this crazy world. And Emma. Emma would also probably call him a fop.
A shield of lies comes to naught before a foe with the sword of bad. The sword of truth bad, good God.
Prosecutor Blackwell, what are you? I thought we were on the same side!
Oh, Simon, are you gonna be another cool guy like Clavier? Who cuts the bullshit when you realize the person's guilty? Oh! Simon's cool. Simon's alright. He did not say foolish fool. Emma and Simon would be friends, absolutely.
You are mistaken, there are no sides here save my cold, steely edge of judgment.
Ow, the edge!
You are alone upon this battlefield, with naught but your lies and sickly sweet perfume.
Stop it! You have any idea how bad that... Oh, go away.
Whoa, what just happened? Blackwell's really tearing into him.
You heard the mayor's confession from the inside, did you not, you deviant dandy?
I'm so glad you called him a dandy. Holy shit.
For the sole location from which you could have seen and heard the mayor and the Tanuki, without either of them noticing you, was right there in the Fox Chamber.
Oh my! So that's how it's going to be! Fine, I'll come clean then. Seriously? You admit to being there in the Fox Chamber? I do! I did enter the room after the murder, but I was afraid of being falsely accused, so I lied about it. I feel terrible about lying like that, but it's all verbal cologne I used to protect myself.
Relationship with Clavier broken. I still love Clavier, don't get me wrong. But, you know. Y'all know what I'm about. You saw how the Hubert fiasco shaked out. You better explain yourself, Mr. LaBelle.
Yes, of course, I was just about to get to that.
The witness is skating on thin ice. I'll remind you that perjury is a very serious crime. Oh, nobody ever fucking remembers. Let's hear your testimony again, this time without your perfume of lies. That was poetic.
Not serious enough, clearly. The Hubert fiasco of 1982. Give Simon an eye patch and I'm fucking doomed. Oh my god, that's crossing the streams. That's dangerous. That's dangerous talk there.
I did enter the chamber after the murder, but I didn't enter until after Jinxie had heard the confession and left. I heard the bear groan and hid behind the folding screen there.
If you get through watching the third game, you'll be hyped for Apollo. Yeah, Apollo was a fun time secret. I hope you have a fun time with those. Trials and Tribulations was good too. Like, these games have just been like some issues with the investigations games aside. Holy shit, these games have just been an absolute delight. Like, good God, I am so sorry it took me this long to get into this franchise, but I'm glad I waited. Because it meant I got to play it this way.
What I saw there up close, it was absolutely horrifying.
Apollo got an eye patch. After the first case, was he hot now? Apollo's always hot. He's not my type, but he's hot. He works it. He knows what he's about. He's got a good look going. He's got them Oni horns.
You see, I was there, but merely watching from behind the screen.
From behind the screen? Yes, I believe you wouldn't be spotted if you were there.
Just so. He could see everything without being spotted by the victim or that Tanuki filch. Suffice to say, he was a mere witness to the events rather than an actual third party.
This guy's as slippery as an eel.
Apollo, you think he's telling the truth?
No! He was in the Fox Chamber, though. So at least that much must be true. Fear of clowns. Oh my god, that's right. That's an actual legit phobia. I understand why after the games I've played.
The defense may cross-examine our slightly voyeuristic witness. Oh my. Never use that term in conjunction with him again, please.
These fools didn't watch the opening cutscene like we did. Do I count Godot's visor as one big eye patch? That would explain why I love Godot so much as well. Who else in Ace? I don't think anyone else in Ace Attorney has had an eye patch, besides technically Godot, I guess.
He's telling the truth about being in that there room? Being there in that room? That there room?
Well, I believe he was there. The question is, when did he enter?
You mean, did he enter after Jinxie fled? Or was he there before the murder? If it's the latter, that would change everything.
Right, if he was there before the murder, that would make him a suspect.
And how do we go about proving that?
Well, I guess we ask him about what happened there. Let's press and see what kind of info we can get from him. Okay.
Cross our fingers that he says or reveals something incriminating.
How did you hear it then?
Hold it!
You're still claiming you heard it from the hallway? Why didn't you enter right away?
And ruin my designer shoes!
Your shoes.
Even now, just thinking about getting blood on my fabulous footwear, it sends chills down my spine. That's why I hesitated.
Objection!
That's terrible! Those shoes look fucking disgusting, and a man was dying, another was injured, and you're worried about your ugly fucking shoes? Holy shit! Fuck you!
Silence!
Language, young lady. Need I remind you this is a court of law. We are not teaching morality here. We have schools of etiquette and such for trivial pursuits. Now you listen to me, you deceptive dandy. Get to the point and be quick about it.
Yes, well, I was there in the Fox Chamber, but...
Copy the guy from Attorney Just. Oh yeah, Apollo. Yeah, no, the panty snatcher. Yeah, I had made the comparison. Yeah, he had the same voice. Like he was also a fucking goon. And he did the same flipping book shit. Yeah, I think him and LaBelle might be related. That guy was just a moron, though. That guy ended up not being that bad. Like, he was just a fucking moron who couldn't understand how a fucking magic trick worked. This guy is much, much worse. We finally got to Machima's part in Yakuza 0. Hey, cool, bestie! Hope you enjoy him. Again, I have no right to love him as much as I do, not having played the games myself and just seen a little bit of him. But I think I kind of adore Majima. So let me know what you think of him. To be fair, we still don't know how the panties work. We really don't. The mysteries of the universe are in those panties. I can't blame the guy for getting curious. Oh shit, no. You knew what you would the moment you heard him scream, Kiryu-chan. Fucking right. The guy you watched called Majima Kiryu's husband. That's what I've heard. I've heard that he's basically husbando. I approve. I'm very interested to play for myself finally at some point. Like again, relatively soon. Those games were going to be pretty high up, like pretty soon up on the docket of stuff I was planning until before the subpocalypse happened. But soon. They do go on a date at one point. Oh yeah, the cross-dressing thing from I think the first game. Yeah. No. I need to... Hold it! You saw it up close, but you were behind the folding screen. Could you describe the scene in a bit more detail?
What exactly would you like the details about?
Subpocalypse. Our good noodle Cuddle gifted like 100 subs over the course of 2 days. To the point that Twitch nerfed him. Like they nerfed his ability to give gift subs anymore. But yeah, like we hit a 50 sub goal and a 100 sub goal in the same night because of him, basically. That happened a little over a month ago now.
What exactly would you like the details about?
Well, what I'd like to ask you about is... Oh. It's weird that was so long ago. Fucking right, that still feels like yesterday. Probably because we had that other second mini, slightly less huge, but still nonetheless noteworthy subpocalypse with the anonymous Hubert 50 subs. That was also crazy. That was like last week. Well, it's supposed to be a joke. The Majima date is actually very nice. Aww, pure. Could you describe the state of the weapons that had been used at the scene?
The spear that thrust all the way for Ultimate QB. Then there was a statue of the Ultimate to bludgeon Mayor Tenma.
The 50 subs that didn't go to people who come to the streams? Yeah, like they went to a bunch of random people. Like one person who apparently had never even been here before, like at all. That was very strange.
That incredibly inspiring symbol had fallen to the floor.
Oh, right, the statue. But why would he find it inspiring? Why exactly did you find the statue inspiring?
Well, when I saw that statue, I felt as if the merger had been realized. It's like a celebration of union between a town and a village. An inspiring symbol of goodwill.
You saw it before it broke. You saw it before it broke. You ass clown. You ass clown. A broken statue next to a bloody corpse. Real inspiring.
Well, Mr. Justice, do you consider his statement to be of any importance?
Yes! You're a fucking moron! I believe that to be extremely importantly. Extremely importantly? Capcom! Capcom, please! I request it be added to the testimony. Extremely importantly. Oh, God. That was awful.
Objection!
You're a fucking moron! Your lies have finally betrayed you, Mr. LaBelle.
What possibly could you mean?
You said the statue was like a celebration of union between a town and a village. Isn't that correct?
It is indeed, but what of it? The two yokai are joining hands in goodwill, as if they were celebrating the municipal merger.
I love my boy. I love my boy Smugface.
Something the matter?
So, how'd you really know the statue was meant to be a symbol of goodwill again?
What?
Justice Dono, explain yourself and make it quick.
I cannot get over the fucking dono. The statue was meant to symbolize goodwill in its original form, but that was a secret.
A secret? Whatever do you mean?
What I mean is that it broke when someone used it to strike Mayor Tenma on the head. What's left clearly makes it look like the two yokai are battling it out.
Eep!
The statue's secret and its true form were lost inside that locked room. For Miss Tenma is the only living soul who should know what it once looked like. Mr. Tenma. So, Mr. LaBelle, where could you possibly have seen the statue in its original form?
What do you mean? Where? What do you mean, where?
The only possible answer is this. You saw the statue in its original form, right there in the room where the alderman was murdered before it was broken.
How dare you!
Mr. Justice, are you accusing the witness with some sort of crime?
Yes, I am. Florent LaBelle, I accuse you of the murder of Alderman Rex Cubey. Beep, burp, beep, burp, does not compute, cannot comprehend, cannot comprehend.
Order, order, order! Mr. LaBelle, you've been accused of murder. You have anything to say in your defense?
How could you possibly accuse me, the embodiment of beauty?
Way to go, Apollo! This is the conclusive evidence we needed. Magnifico!
We've got you now. We know you killed the alderman. Now admit it.
Silence.
He is spraying himself with the pea flower. That is disgusting. That man smells like 20 gallons of cat piss.
Enough of your silly games, Justice Dono. This guy's a fucking moron. Do you really believe he's capable of bashing someone's head in? This prancing peacock could not possibly be the killer.
Objection!
What are you talking about? His alibi has already crumbled to dust. And I just proved he was in the Fox chamber while it was still locked tight.
Silence.
As far as male beauty in the series goes, LaBelle doesn't have that much competition. What the fuck are you talking about? Simon is beautiful.
Why could he not have seen the statue in its true form before the murder? After all, he was close friends with the alderman. Ergo.
Yes, that's right. I clearly remember now. Alderman Cubey told me about it. About what the statue actually looked like. I mean, he was a good friend of mine.
Also Clavier, Edgeworth, Phoenix. Even Phoenix is beautiful. There's lots of prettier men than this asshole.
Objection! Yeah, right. He wouldn't show you a secret gift just like that.
Silence.
Gumshoe is beautiful.
Moreover, it has already been proven that he was not present at the scene of the crime.
It has?
Do note, Athena is a lawyer. Apollo's pretty too when he's not freaking out. Yeah, exactly.
Forgotten, have we? Recall the little scamp's statement, if you will. When Jinxie Tenma unlocked the Fox Chamber, she saw the Alderman and the Mayor collapse therein, and no one else.
Oh. Dang it!
The fact is, it was you two that made that apparent at yesterday's court session. Thus, Lord LaBelle could not possibly have been locked in that room.
Aww.
These two are a fucking pair. I like these two's dynamic.
If I'm so beautiful, why are there any pinups of me in the magazines?
Because Edward stole them all for himself. He's got a monopoly.
I just don't get it. How could Jinxie not have seen LaBelle?
The proof is incontrovertible. No room for debate exists. Am I not right, your boldness?
No, it does seem awfully conclusive. The facts point to the defendant and victim being the only people in that locked room. Moreover, the defendant has already confessed.
Objection! Silence.
You cannot defend the indefensible. Your role in the charade is over, Justice Dodo.
But...
Your boldness. This trial would last an eternity if we were to keep crossing blades with these simpletons.
What are you talking about, Simon? Look at them. These are the finest minds of our generation. Oh, god damn it. I'm so glad I managed to fit both of them doing this in the thumbnail from the last video. It's too perfect.
It is high time you brought down the hammer of justice.
A point well made. I believe it's time to declare a verdict. This court finds the defendant, Damien Tenma,
It would seem my time is at hand!
Apollo and Athena really feel like siblings. They really do. Like, pretty much immediately to the same degree that him and Trucy did even. It's nice. They're smart, but also dumb and sweaty. That's true.
Mayor Tenma? Counselor! There's a matter to which I must testify! I recall it now only for your good graces!
Apollo and Athena are related in mythology? I believe so, yeah, it's appropriate. The similar names, even. Does that make Phoenix Zeus? No, Zeus is an asshole. I refuse. Counselor? Oh, right, he must mean me. Apollo gets all the boys flirting with him and the girls become like family, basically. Does he finally remember what happened for that blow to his head?
Bailiff, don't just stand there, seize him!
It's no good! I can't restrain him!
No man despair! For I am Tematoro, the demon lord of the yokai!
Beep, burp, beep, burp, bop, beep, burp, burp, we do not complete. Apollo and Emma too, yeah, actually, I agree with that as well.
Mr. Justice, do something!
Since when am I responsible for court security? Apollo, this is our chance. We might get some new information out of him.
I try to restrain him, but he keeps making those caw noises, and I'm allergic to crows.
Your Honor, seeing as our client has something new to say, I believe due process demands we hear him out, even if he is a yokai.
When you put it that way, it sounds really fucking stupid. Holy shit, my life is taking some turns. Still, I believe testimony by a yokai is unprecedented in the legal world. I gotta hear this.
I was gonna say, yeah, Junie is the first girl that has had like any like full-on romantic connotations with him. Like everyone else has just felt so sibling immediately.
Unprecedented and absurdity, more like.
All right, then, Mr. Damien Tenma, or should I say, Mr. Tempataro, your testimony, please.
I shall now speak of recollection most real, courtesy of my host, Damien Tenma. Hear these words, mortals, for fear hear them you must shall.
Butchered that sentence. Butchered it. Yeah, that whole mythology is actually fucked up. My life is taking some turns, says the judge who's got a parent interviewed. And Spirit Medium's calling the dead. Yep. Zeus had a headache, hacked his head open, and Athena jumped out. Is that actually what happened? Holy shit. Jesus Christ. Zeus swallowed Athena's mother, Metis, and she came. What the fuck? Jesus. So where does Wonder Woman fit in? To the less gross part.
Barely conscious was Damien amid the darkness. Suddenly, two yokai did appear. On one side, I, Tematara, ruler of demonkind, and on the other, my mortal enemy, the nine-tailed fox.
Same. Same.
Shame? Shit, was the defendant asserting that the room he was in was very dark at the time?
Strange as it may be, yes indeed. All was in darkness.
And the part about Temataro and the nine-tailed fox being there?
Yes, that too! Temataro towered overhead and the nine-tailed fox glittered gold!
Oh, God! I call animal abuse, Your Honor!
It would seem the defendant's recollections are not to be trusted.
Yes, well, truth be told, my host's recollections are still a bit fuzzy. As if a half-dreamt that still lingers in his mind.
Apollo, maybe I can help out here. Really? Oh, you mean the thing? Yeah, I can hear it. The discord in his heart. I sense an unusual emotion in the mayor's memory of the event. Have mentioned Kronos boring his children yet? Yep, let's continue to not mention that. This is why, don't even bother with the fucking real Greek mythology. It's so fucked up. Like, it's just a never-ending hole of bullshit and extremely fucked up shit. Only Greek mythology we need is the Kevin Sorbo Hercules series, the live-action one that Xena spun off from. That is the only time they have made those fucking characters likable and stayed semi-accurate. Disney's Hercules was also, like, they made the characters likable, but, like, it's just fucking seeing Zeus and Hera happily married and Hera being Hercules' mom. It's so wrong. It's so wrong! Okay, I just hope our findings don't come back to haunt us. Again. Do your thing, magic empath lady. Kid Icarus Uprising. Kid Icarus Uprising also seems like a pretty good take on it. Hera hates Hercules. I know. Tell that to Disney, who made her his actual mom. Why would that surprise you if you're one of them? Why were you happy to see him?
Got it!
Why were you happy to see your arch nemesis, sir? You got some faux yay going on? I like the faux yay.
I'm also a furry!
When the nine-tailed fox appeared, you not only experienced shock and sadness, but also something like joy as well?
Joy? Perhaps it was joy at the light coming to my eyes at long last. A long and terrible creaking did pierce the silence. And then there was light!
I was gonna say, yeah, Hades isn't even that evil. In the actual mythology, like, Hades is just kind of bored.
On reflection, it was the door that did produce the infernal racket.
Creaking door? Oh, you must be talking about the Forbidden Chamber door. It does make a lot of noise. Oh yeah, these would be Damien's memories, not Tenmataro's memories. So yeah, I guess he would be surprised. So this means the Forbidden Chamber really was opened. But what about the sudden light he described? I think I know. He mentioned darkness and Tenmataro towering overhead. Maybe the mayor wasn't really the Fox Chamber... Maybe the mayor wasn't really in the Fox Chamber at the time of the crime. Mr. Mayor, did the darkness that you were in happen to be here? He saw the giant statue, I'm guessing.
Take that!
The Forbidden Chamber! Was it not the Fox Chamber where the murder did occur?
Yeah, but it all makes sense if you were in the Forbidden Chamber. That terrible creaking sound was probably the Forbidden Chamber doors opening. And the towering Tenmataro you saw? Most likely the Forbidden Chamber statue.
Why, yes, that would explain it! The darkness and the staff in the demon's grasp!
But even if all that's true, then what about the nine-tailed fox? Maybe he was seeing things? Just like Jinxie and her imaginary yokai? Fantastico, Apollo, it's entirely possible. In a groggy, dreamlike state, people can misremember things in events.
Misremember, you say? Let me think. Ah! I do believe I remember now. That was not the nine-tailed fox. It was the amazing Ninetales.
What? The amazing Ninetales?
At first, this is but a dream, I thought. Now, however, I most clearly do recall it. 'Twas the amazing Ninetales who did open the Forbidden Chamber's door.
Okay, so that would line up with my big brain theory from last time about Epic Shoulder Pad Man being in the costume. He might not actually be the guy full time, but like I think he may have been in the costume because we found the fucking white hair in there, and there's the dye thing is evidence for some reason. So it was him and not the victim. I'm so sorry I asked. Holy shit. The amazing Ninetales? But that was the victim, Alderman QB, right? Yeah, why would he open the Forbidden Chamber? Wasn't he trying to keep it sealed? Never mind that. This is completely new information. Let me enter it and run an update. I still like this mechanic a lot, by the way. Athena's whole emotion thing, it's neat. You were happy about this, too? It looks so funny. I mean, my point still stands. It's still, like, even knowing that it was the wrestler and not the actual yokai, like, it's still kind of strange that you were happy about it.
Got it!
The unexpected emotion is right here. Really? You sure about that? What? Really? Yeah, can't you see it? Maybe if you look really hard? Just keep staring and maybe. Apollo, no. Where's Emo? So I'm way off? At least make an effort next time. I did. My bad. Sorry, excuse me finding... Where's Emo? He was happy someone came to help him? I guess, maybe. It's just weird because he was like the rival mascot, right? Well, I don't see anything else wrong, so I guess I'm gonna have to keep an eye on the strength of the reactions. Sad? Nah, I'd be sad if I was unconscious. The sad part seems like it's fine. Where's Emma? I wish I knew. Okay. Sad at the Fox Wrestler? Were they sad at the Fox Wrestler? I didn't see that. I didn't even see it lighting up. Oh, okay, yeah, that is weird. Yeah, happy and sad at the same time, I guess. That, yeah. Yeah, assuming he was just happy because, oh, look, someone to help me. I bumped the mic, I'm so sorry. Then, yeah, it would be weird that sad was still this pronounced.
Got it!
When the amazing Ninetales opened the chamber, banishing the darkness within, you felt joy, but didn't you also feel shock and sadness?
Yes, in the hazy depths of my mind, I do recollect something of that nature. I believe it was the Fiend's Cape of Red. For when I did behold it, a great wave of sadness did inexplicably wash over me.
It's really weird watching the playthrough of Curiosity hearing my old mic. Is it that noticeable? Hey, that just means I made a good investment. Actually finally getting this this interface.
Cape of Red. Apollo, we've reduced the noise level. Oh, but there's still a little left. Mayor Temma, why were you sad when you saw the red cape?
Why indeed?
What could this mean? I guess his memory is still a little spotty? I know because his latest recollection contradicts the evidence. Yeah, it's one of those contradictions that slaps you right across the face. Something this obvious could arise when someone is trying to force a fuzzy memory into a definitive shape. Apollo, I know what you have to do. You need to present evidence that contradicts the image you see. Oh, so it's basically the same as the usual cross-examination process? Okay, time to review the evidence. Look out, contradiction. Here comes justice.
Kraken, that website that sells really cool Dungeons and Dragons dice that I purchased a very nice set from and then stopped playing because of the COD vid. And so they're just sitting there on my shelf collecting dust. They're really nice ones. I wanted to use them. Throw the dice at random passerby? That would require actually going out. I don't go outside unless I need something from the store. Or there's a Lido's road trip like today. I'm allergic to sunlight. Not if I have a window. I don't actually. There are like no windows in my house that open. It's part of the problem with the heat. It's part of the reason why the heat's so bad. He's not supposed to have a cape, is he? Like, where would it go? Like, unless the cape attaches to the mask, I don't think he's supposed to have one. Wrestlers don't typically have capes. Oh, he does, but it's not made of a... Okay, yeah. Sounds dangerous, so my windows won't open. Yeah, it probably is. Yeah, it's absolutely a safety hazard. But it's not like I don't have like multiple stories in my floor in my house or anything. Like my room is technically a basement, but it's literally 3 steps.
Objection!
Yeah, the tails are kind of pushing it too. Like the tails also feel weird for a wrestler, but like yeah, but it put me on the right track. Yeah, okay. He doesn't have a cape. He has a tail cape, which is fucking rad. That's a cool design. 10 out of 10. Would use if I were making a Fox Transformer.
You said the Amazing Ninetales cape was red. You sure about that?
Wrestler does have a cape they later take off before fighting. Yeah, like they could have one when they first roll up on stage or whatever before they throw down or smack down or whatever the kids are calling it.
Well, I do believe it was a red cape I saw, but...
I've not seen that movie in a while, so I forget her exact voice. I've only seen, like, clips of that, gifs of that scene. Absolutely no capes! I don't know what I forget what that character sounds like. But hey, there you go. Mayor Tenma! Does this cape look red to you? Or, you know, like a cape even? Telecapes are cool. Yeah, it's a cool idea. Like a female uncle. Does she sound like a female uncle? Oh my god.
Ah! That certainly does not look red. Not even scarlet or crimson either. Nevertheless, upon my liberation, something red did fill my yet hazy field of view. And I thought to myself, the amazing Ninetales is arrayed in a cape of red.
So you mistook that red something for his cape, huh?
Apparently so. And remembering it now brings a great sadness upon me.
Why? So the red something probably wasn't a cape at all. Maybe that great sadness he mentioned is what's interfering with his memory. Well, he would have seen the fox chamber behind the amazing Ninetales. What red object could he have seen there that would have been that shocking? I know. Could it have been... Mr. Bear, was the red thing you saw this? He's not the yokai voice now. Oh, is he not? My bad. Red like blood? That's the only thing I can think of. Is that he saw the blood. But I'm not sure, like, exactly what he would have seen. The only thing that was really bloody was the statue. Was the guy fucking holding the statue?
Take that!
Foolish mortals, you mock me!
Okay, no, he's still a demon. I turned into you for a second. Don't worry about it. I squawk sometimes.
I'm afraid I have no recollection of seeing such an item. You must cease this practice of leaping before looking.
Sorry. Ouch, that was a human demon double punch. Apollo, think of something that's red and could produce a feeling of sadness. Good look at the evidence once again. We have nothing red. He's switching back and forth. Oh, okay. What the fuck else could he have seen? Would he really have been able to see the fucking crime scene from that far away? Would it be that prominent?
Take that!
Something red that could produce a deep sadness. Could it be, Mr. Tenma, that what you saw was the alderman's blood? Okay, I'm glad that counted, because I was like, there's no way he saw the actual body from that far away. But no, it's just that the guy was covered in blood. Okay. Listen to the voice, doesn't sound like he's switching, my bad. Oh, that's right, I can watch his fucking tie. His tie is the indicator. If his tie is spruced out like that, it means he's the demon.
Blood? Why, yes, it was blood.
Ah! Oh!
It's all coming back to me now. It wasn't a red cape that I saw. It was lying beneath the amazing Ninetales, the alderman's bloody body.
Okay. Oh, no, okay, he could see it from there. Alrighty, fair enough. Welcome back to the moon. I told ya, it's fucking evil shoulder pad, man. They're not actually pad. He actually is built under there, apparently. Or it's a muscle suit. Could be a muscle suit under there.
His noise level is down to 0. I think he's remembered everything now.
Does this mean the Amazing Ninetales killed Alderman QB? But the Alderman was the Amazing Ninetales, so how exactly would that work? Nano Machine Son! Can you fucking imagine? Oh my god, I hope he doesn't rip his shirt off. Please don't let this man rip his shirt off. I'm not ready. I can't deal with that. I can't deal with that. Simon, rip your shirt off.
Nano Machine Son.
Thank you, Dusk. I was hoping someone might pull it off. He doesn't deserve it have to be this way. Yeah, no, he really doesn't. One second, I have a very painful hangnail. Ah, there we go. Oh, God, that hurt. But it would have hurt worse to leave it on. Ugh.
Hey, I asked you first.
It has to be this way converted to MIDI. I don't think he even deserves a MIDI.
Well, Mr. Justice, you sure know how to make a complicated matter even more complicated. Fucking thanks.
True, but at the time of the crime, our client was in the Forbidden Chamber. Moreover...
Silence.
What?
Hoy! Don't you think this is strange? The little scamp has already confirmed her father to be in the Fox Chamber. But she said not about seeing the amazing Ninetales there.
Oh, you just had to bring that up, didn't you? Jinxie didn't see LaBelle there either. It's so weird. Who really was in that room then?
Would the defense care to share any theories with the court? Can you explain the inconsistency between the defendant's testimony and his daughter's?
That's an excellent question. Probably not.
My scream acting. Oh no, Spice clip my scream. Oh no. Fair enough.
I guess we can. Yeah, of course. I can explain it, because if I don't, we're in serious trouble.
Not with more of your bluffs and fairy tales, I trust. Fair warning, Justice Dono. I shall have your head if you fail to explain this.
What about a good old-fashioned penalty?
Well, Mr. Justice, let's see if you have a head worth keeping on your shoulders.
First of all, Mr. LaBelle was definitely in the Fox Chamber while it was locked. He's hitting on us. He's kind of hitting on us.
Where's Clavier? Please tell me Clavier shows up in this game. I've resigned myself to the fact that Maya's probably MIA, but please tell me Clavier shows up. I need to know how this relationship is shaken up since Apollo. Judge is okay with Simon chopping your head off? Oh yeah.
It's like, oh, it'll be fine. It builds character. I've had my head chopped off countless times, and look how well I turned out.
Do I really want to know? Nah, it's okay. I'll be surprised. Let me be. I'm resigning myself to the fact. I'm assuming the worst. I'm assuming that none of the people I want to see are gonna appear until the next game. Like, I've resigned myself to the fact that I know I'm not gonna see Maya. I'm telling myself that I'm probably not gonna see Edgeworth. Probably not gonna see Clavier. Definitely not gonna see Gumshoe. Probably not gonna see Emma. And if I'm wrong, I'll just be happy to be wrong.
We also know that Mayor Tenma was in the Forbidden Chamber based on his testimony. These two facts are crucial to my explanation. So let us consider the following question.
There are no characters past this point. I didn't want to know, Fusiony! It's fine. I'd resign myself, like I said. I want to hear Kyle Bear Edgeworth. I need to know if that's as weird as it sounds. I need to hear angry Kyle Bear Edgeworth.
If the facts point to Florent LaBelle and the victim being there at the scene, why did JC Tenma see her father in the victim?
A very good question indeed. I suppose you have an answer for us?
You think it's a joke? Oh.
Sadly, you'd be supposing wrong. You think she could have mistaken LaBelle for the mayor? Well, if she did, then the question is, why did she do that?
Well, how about that explanation, Mr. Justice? I believe the time for questions is over. The defense asserts that Florent LaBelle was at the scene of the crime.
No characters at all past this point. No defendants, no witnesses, no killers. There is no game. Dual Destinies does not exist. I mean, according to the fan base, yeah. Nothing but background images.
However, Jinxie Tenma has testified that she saw her father collapse here. If she has in fact misremembered the event, what could have made her do so?
No characters evidence, only dual destination. Everyone blows up at the end of this trial. The robots take over, they all get replaced by robots. Every copy is personal. Shut up. Okay. She was confused. Possible? Possible, but like we've already established that like she has issues with like seeing the yokai everywhere. Like I don't. That seems dismissive. She got the rooms mixed up. Definitely not. Because the mayor's body, the other guy's body was there. Like that would have been able to be moved or whatever. This doesn't make a whole lot of sense either, but it's kind of the only option. The figure Miss Tenma saw was not her father. It was Florent Labelle disguised as Damien Tenma. Okay. Please explain, because I don't think he's that talented.
Silence.
That is a complete impossibility. Do you really think he's that good at his disguises? Their facades are utterly unlike. Faces, not facades. How could you explain that away with a mere disguise?
Yes, they do both have incredibly distinctive faces. For better or worse.
He works in makeup. He does work in makeup. Maybe the disguise completely hid his face?
I think Jinxie would have mentioned if she couldn't see her father's face.
And if it was that sort of disguise, wouldn't she have removed it?
Oh, right. Person who opened the door had the mask on, yeah. Right.
Your sword is as dull as your mind, Justice Dodo. Shall I show you what a truly sharp blade is capable of?
Like I said, I figured he was in the, he was the one actually in the tiger costume. Like, I've been thought that ever since the hair dye was a thing. Because that's the only possible explanation for why that would even be evidence. I missed dialogue. That's okay.
I think I'll... Oh, God! Oh, God! Bird!
The tiger costume, yeah, no, like I've been operating under the assumption that LaBelle was in the tiger costume. I don't know that he actually is the wrestler, but I definitely think he was the one in the costume for the murder, and that his hair is like naturally white for some reason because we found the white hairs in the mask.
Are you okay, Apollo?
I'm not fine, am I? This is the exact opposite of fine. Oh God, why did I let it get this bad? Fox, not a tiger. Do I keep saying tiger? My bad. I'm thinking of fucking tiger mask. Jesus Christ. I am Apollo Justice, and I am not okay. El Tigre, yeah, I'm thinking of fucking, like... I'm thinking of other shit. I'm thinking of other wrestling-centric shows. Labella's ripped. Labella's either actually ripped under there, and those are not actually shoulder pads like I thought they were, because they look ridiculous. Or he had a muscle suit. He just has he wears a muscle suit on under his shirt constantly, like George Michael in that one Arrested Development episode.
Well, now that I have that little fairy tale out of the way, your boldness, your verdict, if you will.
Mr. Justice, it's time for a verdict if you have no further arguments.
What's even left for me to do?
Apollo! Remember what Mr. Wright always says. When you're stuck in a tight spot, turn the case upside down.
How do you know that phrase better than me? You've been working here for like a week. Turn the case upside down. Okay? He does say that, doesn't he? But I don't quite see how it applies here. Still, never hurts to give it a try, I guess. Let's see. He also says clean the toilets. Rather than Jinxie didn't remove the disguise, maybe she couldn't remove it. Literally her second day at the office, fucking right. She's putting in work. She's working hard. Rather than she didn't tell anyone about the disguise. She couldn't talk about it. Oh, wait a minute. What the fuck? Oh. Oh. And what about the fact that it was the amazing Ninetales who opened the door? A mask that can't be removed in front of others. Can these facts turn things around? Okay, alright. What? We got it all backwards! Oh, we done goofed. Paulo? I think we made a huge mistake. Speaking of Arrested Development, I've made a huge mistake. Okay. Huh. Apollo and Athena's huge mistake. Trademark.
Your baldness, I see no need to further indulge them on their silly little farce. The defense has no proof they never did and they never will.
Oh no, this is some fucking Lemoire shit all over again. This is the fucking also, speaking of Arrested Development, this is the fucking magician's trade bullshit all over again. Like, do we easily solve this, do we give away this answer, this trade secret, and save ourselves a lot of goddamn trouble, or do we carry on this fucking charade because honor bullshit? God damn it. This isn't quite as annoying as that because we haven't had to, this isn't as annoying as that because we haven't had to watch the video 50 goddamn times. But nonetheless, sir, you could have saved us so much fucking trouble. God damn it. Yeah, they got no proof.
Then it seems I must announce my verdict.
Objection!
That was a good objection, my boy. Oh, I do have proof! I'm a fucking idiot.
Yes, we know you don't need proof.
The shitty, shiny orange cloth here. Oh, don't remind me.
Do you now?
All right, but this better be good, Mr. Justice.
The burning guitar. We can solve the remaining riddles by turning all of our assumptions upside down. Why Jinxie Tenma mistook Mr. LaBelle for her father. Why she couldn't remove the costume or tell anyone about it in the first place. These riddles are inextricably linked to Mayor Tenma's secret identity. That's funny. She's 15 and it's her father. Oh, no. I don't begrudge her for not saying anything. I do not begrudge her for not saying anything. She's a child, but like dude. You could have told us. I get it. His career's gonna be over. But also, come on. A shocking secret identity that will turn the entire premise of this case upside down. I bumped the mic again. Now, this is a story all about how my case got turned upside down. Now, I'd like to take a minute. Just sit down, please. I'll tell you how the mayor of Tenmataro Village is actually the fucking... yeah. This P7's probably... Oh, God, what? Wait a minute. Okay, no, what proves that definitively? Because this does not. The white hair does not. What do I have that actually fully proves that? I'm just... that was... Ruh-roh. Try it anyways. The clipping mentioned Tenma, didn't it? Did it? Don't Think Twice starts playing? Yeah, fucking really.
Take that!
Gah! What an absolute claptrap! Poppycock! Balderdash!
I love you. I love a man who uses the word poppycock and balderdash. This man! A++! We thought the Alderman was the Amazing Ninetales and the Mayor was Tenmataro. That's why I believe the Mayor killed the Alderman in his lust for the Ninetales veil. And it was the basis for the prosecutor's entire case against our client. However, we got the whole thing backwards. We fucked up. Our bad. Mayor Tenma wasn't Tenmataro at all. He was the Amazing Ninetales.
What is...
You've heard of British Obama? Now have British Hubert. Simon's having a goddamn stroke.
You best explain yourself, Justice Dono. And from where you derive such a far-fetched conclusion.
Jinxie no doubt knew the identity of the Amazing Ninetales, but she couldn't tell anyone no matter what. That's why she didn't say it was the Amazing Ninetales she saw passed out. Even though unbeknownst to her, it was really Florent LaBelle in disguise. Enjoy the Kino Not Fucked Up OST? It's real good. It's real fucking good. I cannot wait to, it won't, I cannot wait to properly add Phoenix to my my Smash wish list and have like a full section of songs for the OST, because I think I've heard more than enough at this point to have enough to add there. I can add him properly finally. I'm very excited. Good ass music.
Silence.
When you realize the Falco main is actually a Fox main. Mainly say the Pursuit themes? Oh, absolutely.
The accused and that deceitful dandy are utterly dissimilar in physical build and voice. The little scamp would have seen the difference.
Objection!
Remember, Mr. LaBelle has his very own brand of cosmetics. Why couldn't he take a different build, too? And anyone speaking through a mask would naturally sound different.
Silence.
You want Phoenix and Maya in Smash? I want Phoenix in Smash. I just don't want to. I can't turn my back on Dante. I can't do it. I'm too committed. But if Phoenix happened to get in instead, I would not be mad.
Why did you not simply pull the mask off?
Objection!
A masked wrestler's disguise is more precious than life itself. As a huge fan of the Amazing Ninetales, she would never dare unmask him. This case of mistaken identity also explains the riddle of the locked room.
Then by all means, Mr. Justice, answer it for us already. I'm too stupid to figure it out on my own.
First, Mr. LaBelle entered the room where the mayor and the alderman were talking. You want Phoenix, you want Maya to be a little buddy that cheers him on / joins him. Oh my god, she fucking pops out like Morgana. For his taunts. She just fucking pops out like Morgana. Like,
Looking cool, Phoenix! Go get him, Nick! I want a cheeseburger!
those are her taunts, in that order. I suspect he brought in coffee laced with some sort of sedative. Or Final Smash. Final Smash would also be funny. Once the alderman was out cold... he was in an anime cutscene. That's when Mr. LaBelle killed him. God. Next, he took the mayor who had also been drugged into the Forbidden Chamber. Maya summons Mia when she attacks, yes. Then he returned to the Fox Chamber, slipped into some of the mayor's separate spare clothes, and completed the disguise by donning the Amazing Ninetales mask. With his entire charade in place, Mr. LaBelle then let out a scream. The scream that led Jinxie Tenma to the scene. then... The person who said I killed Alderman QB was... Yep, that was Florent LaBelle in disguise. The mayor never actually confessed.
Silence.
This is no more than guesswork and speculation. Now stop your jabbering.
Objection.
Excuse me.
No, you twisted samurai! Giggity? This time, stop your jabbering and let me finish making my case. Once Miss Tenma left the scene, Mr. LaBelle, still wearing the mayor's clothes and mask, opened the forbidden chamber. Their final smash is like Mega Man, where Mia, Apollo, Athena, Edgeworth, and Ryunosuke join a shout out objection. Oh, that'd be so good, Janae! That'd be so Kino! Holy shit, that'd be awesome.
What is this doki doki I am feeling in my Kokoro?
Simon likes it when he's bossy, yeah. He likes to see some fighting in him. Oh, I hope Claudio's not in this game. He's gonna be heartbroken. That poor man. So that he could drag the mayor back into the Fox Chamber. Back out of the Fox Chamber. Oh, so the amazing Nine Tails the mayor saw was... Right, it was LaBelle opening the Forbidden Chamber. Better warn the village? Nah. I don't know, I'm still Team Apollo, personally. Like, I get it, but I haven't seen it. I need to see how this shakes out. Like, Simon's pretty cool thus far, but he's not necessarily cool just because of his dynamic with Apollo. I get it. I need to see how this shakes up. No villages. No villages will be crushed today. The second time Mr. LaBelle opened the door in the Forbidden Chamber, he happened to catch the thief and Mr. Filch by surprise. Startled, Mr. Filch in his Temitara disguise ran as fast as he could to get away from the room. As he did, he left behind a trail of feathers and tracks, and gave Miss Tenma the scare of her life in the hallway. With no one left to witness the events that occurred, Mr. LaBelle proceeded to drag the sleeping mayor back into the Fox Chamber.
I see. Well, that all certainly does make sense.
Then, after dragging the mayor back into the Fox Chamber, Mr. LaBelle threw the mask out the window and fled the room.
Silence.
Fucking Taka's eyes fucking out.
For this absurd theory to work, it requires that the defendant be the amazing Nine Tails. However, he was the one pushing for the municipal merger. That such an individual could possibly be the amazing Nine Tails is preposterous.
Objection.
Will Apollo pick the hot German rock god or the weeb samurai that's in prison? Tough call. Tough call. Back in Robot Hell help? Oh no, I'm so sorry. The mayor was blackmailed into pursuing the merger. Miss Tenma's life would have been in danger if he had openly voiced his opposition. That's why he created a secret identity as the amazing Nine Tails.
Gah! This is madness! No one could possibly have such an insane plot. That's fucking stupid.
No one except the killer is as insane as his plot. I'd say Florent LaBelle more than qualifies.
Foolish mortal! It is at your own peril you forget who I am!
Mayor Tenma, it's okay. Jinxie will be safe just as soon as Mr. LaBelle is arrested. You are the amazing Nine Tails, aren't you?
I...
Is it Jinxie trying to stick up for her dad so he doesn't get exposed and have to stop his career? I was so hopeful. Also, good God, you dyed your hair back already. Jesus Christ, I hate you. You have quite the active imagination! Mayor Tenma is not the amazing Nine Tails!
Objection.
What do you mean? Well, has the mayor admitted to it yet? But that's it. We were kind of working on that when you fucking interrupted me, asshole. Even if he did admit to such nonsense, I would reveal the truth behind Tenmataro right here now. What?
Why, you? You would dare reveal the secret!
My good friend, the Alderman told me all about it. But it wouldn't be good to expose the truth. What with the superstitions now, would it? The truth behind Tenmataro. What's he talking about? Also, you don't have any friends. 24 FPS, hey! So go ahead, say it. Say, I am the Amazing Ninetales. I dare you! I double dare you, motherfucker!
Objection!
Wait! Will somebody explain what the fuck's happening right now? Mayor Tenma will do anything to keep the truth behind Tenmataro a secret. A dark, terrible truth that has been kept secret by the village superstitions. Your Honor, this is clearly coercion. And if the mayor admits to being the Amazing Ninetales, you'll expose the truth. Right! I won't have a mocking free because of some nonsense you made up.
I'm just vibing, dude. Whatever. I don't really care anymore. So what now, Justice Stono? Without the mayor's admission, your theory is as useless as you are in battle.
I'll show you who's useless. Apollo, don't give up now. I know. Your Honor, I believe Mr. LaBelle's statements warrant a thorough cross-examination. After all, the tragedy of the Amazing Ninetales is the cornerstone of this case.
You do have a point there. Please answer to this court, Mr. LaBelle. Is the defendant the Amazing Ninetales or not?
You basically admitted he was. By fucking literally blackmailing him in front of the fucking entire court, you have essentially admitted, yeah, he is. He just can't say it, though. The Amazing Ninetales' true identity is not Mayor Tenma. The mayor would never admit to such utter nonsense. But if he did admit to such nonsense, I will expose the truth behind Tenmataro right here and now! I can get away with anything! I control the laws of society! And that's what being ruin upon the Ninetales will, just as the superstitions say. Talk about the pot and... Talk about out of the pot and into the fire. At this rate, Mayor Tenma will be found guilty for sure.
Honestly speaking, if Mayor Damien Tenma is not the Amazing Ninetales, I'm afraid I don't see how the defense has much of a case here.
And let's just leave it at that, shall we? We all know Alderman Cuny was the Amazing Ninetales. Anyway, I mean, that's how Ninetales made a comeback. The Alderman was so popular. There's gotta be a hole in that testimony somewhere. I don't even know where to start. Since we don't have any proof the mayor is the Amazing Ninetales, then we'll just have to get him to admit it himself. But if he admits it, LaBelle's gonna expose the secret behind the Tenmataro. Ah, we're so close, I know it!
The defense may cross-examine the witness.
You say that, sir.
Hold it!
And just how did you learn of the so-called truth behind Tenmataro? Alderman Cuny told me all about it! Why did he know it? This is also literal blackmail. You are blackmailing someone in front of an entire court of witnesses. Apollo justice changed nothing. Like, yeah, the law's fixed now. Stuff is gonna be better from now on. No, it's not. The secrets of the Forbidden Chamber are the truth behind Tenmataro! Why would he share secrets like that with you? You're a fucking asshole. Because of the Alderman's wife! I was looking after her while she was hospitalized. Okay, so now you're admitting you were blackmailing him too. Cool, thanks, bruh. He appreciated it so much he shared the secrets with me. Wait,
Did he threaten the alderman in addition to the mayor? Don't tell me that's how he learned about how to open the forbidden chamber.
Needless to say, I'm not above revealing the truth behind Tenmataro.
Hold it!
Do not gaze upon Tenmataro. Do not tell the others if you see him. Isn't that what village superstitions say? He's admitting to blackmail.
Exactly! Telling others what Tenmataro looks like would have revealed the truth. That's why the superstitions were working out in the first place.
And ruin coming to the village if you free him. Is that a warning to not expose the truth?
Bingo! And the truth is, Tenmataro is a great, great inspiring fortune. That's what the whole battle over Ninetales is all about.
Tenmataro is a great fortune? Come to think of it. Oh. So money. Of course it's money. Telling the villagers that Tenmataro is a terrifying yokai is what has scared them away from the forbidden chamber and the treasure within. That's how the treasure's been kept secret all this time.
Well! It seems the race attorney has uncovered the truth of what must not be revealed.
Oh no! There's a treasure in this village! What a dark secret! Oh man! This is so worth letting him blackmail us in plain sight.
Mayor Tenma looks like he wants to keep the truth hidden as much as we do.
Tragedy is doomed to repeat itself as long as Tenmataro exists. That's why the secret must be protected.
As long as Tenmataro exists, huh? He said the thing, what'd he say? I completely missed it. What the fuck did he say? What did he say? I missed a reference. Mr. LaBelle, please let add a statement to your testimony. He title dropped? What did he title drop? He said Ace Attorney, did he? Where? Oh, there. Okay, yeah, he said the thing.
Hold it!
So in other words, tragedy wouldn't occur at all if there were no Tenmataro.
Yes, I suppose so, but that's wishful. This is LaBelle. Yes? Mm-hmm. You don't say. You don't say. You don't say.
Who the fuck is that?
I don't know. He didn't say.
As long as Tenmataro exists, huh? How's the mayor supposed to admit his secret identity now? Well, we have to find a way to make him say it or else our entire case unravels. There must be a hole in LaBelle's testimony somewhere.
As long as it exists, it doesn't, though. I think it's simple that we're hearing a little about this story last week. Yeah, well, no, I know. Like, okay, Tenmataro is actually a treasure. There's no treasure in there. Like, there's the weapons and the statues. The only thing that was in here is this, so I'm gonna assume that means that, Tanuki man's great-grandpappy has long since taken it. Or he took it when he was in the room already, and he's full of shit. He's on a plane. He's on a plane out of the country right now. He actually did succeed in taking it. He stuffed it in his costume and jingle-jangled all the way home. Either way, like, I guess this is the only thing that makes sense.
Objection!
Mr. LaBelle, what if Tematara no longer existed? Oh no, smuggling. Oh no, the cocoons! The ink! The ink uritis! Revealing the truth would no longer be an issue, would it?
If Tematara no longer existed? What on earth are you talking about?
You were fucking in the room. How did you not see that there was nothing in there, you fucking dumbass? Oh, apparently you haven't heard. Tematara no longer exists. But I guess you didn't do a thorough search after the key was taken from you. Yeah. You clipping it, don't say. Oh my god, Kiwi. As long as someone found it funny. Because when we searched the Forbidden Chamber, there wasn't any treasure there.
Really? Well, maybe you weren't looking in the right place.
Sorry, but I have proof that Tematara no longer exists. Take a look at this figure.
What do we have here? It looks like some kind of creature.
We found this in the Forbidden Chamber. It's an Azuki Kozo figure. The great thief Azuki Kozo used to leave them at the scene of his crime.
Are you suggesting that Tematara has been stolen?
Yep, Phineas Filch's grandfather. A master thief was the culprit.
And by that hideous moronic caretaker's grandfather, no less! You! No! My beautiful golden Tematara was!
The green inspired by Tematara can no longer bring upon ruin in Ninetales Vale. Isn't that right there, Tenma?
The root of tragedy would indeed seem to be gone.
In fact, I now recall the Alderman revealing the secret to me on that day of our meeting. He must have been speaking of Tematara. For he said to me that gold ignat was gone.
His thing spread out, but I'm guessing this is supposed to just be the mayor now, like, the jig is kind of up. Fucking idiot. So he made this elaborate plan involving murder and all this other bullshit just on the word that a treasure is there. Without actually checking. Fucking moron. Listen to the text noise. I can't tell a difference with the text noise. The gold ignat? You mean the treasure for the treasure that is Tenmatara's true form?
Recall, if you will, the scroll in the Forbidden Chamber. Tematara was the yellowish object shown there. A giant gold ignat that my nomadic ancestors bestowed upon Ninetales Vale.
He just likes to crow out. He just likes to be a bird, man. Don't judge. I ain't gonna judge. I stay in my own lane.
In return for that gold, my ancestors did receive from the Ninetales Vale land that would become Tenmatau. But drive the villagers mad with greed did that great fortune. Bitter was their greed-fueled battle. It was as if they were possessed. My ancestors' will became a curse upon their village. A curse of ruin. Thus it was that Yokai Temataro came to be.
So Temataro and the village superstitions were merely fairy tales to scare people away.
Ah, fairy tale or not, Tematara made quite the mess of things.
Yes, indeed, for there is no greater monster than a mortal man's lust for gold.
Well, you know what they say. The love of money is the root of all evil. Oh, Chuck, we have to check for the gold egg. Not fucking right.
My ancestors did bring a terrible thing here to Ninetales Vale. A thing so terrible that Tematara, a monster just as terrible, had to be created to keep it a secret. Yet we have not but love for the little village to which we owe our very existence. Tematara would never seek to take over Ninetales Vale in a merger.
Oh my, that was quite a shocking lesson in history. I feel like we all learned something today.
Mr. Mayor, now that we know Temotaro no longer exists, are you ready to admit your secret? You are the Amazing Ninetales, aren't you? No! Don't do it! Please! No! I'm a goose!
Be gone, you demented demon!
Now, where was I? The Golden Lord of Yokai, the Amazing Ninetales, is indeed me.
Beep, 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 beep. Do not comprehend. And that means Jinxie. Oh.
Yes.
The man wearing the mayor's clothes who you saw collapsed in the fox chamber. Was he wearing the Amazing Ninetales mask?
Uh-huh. That's what made me think it was Papa. He said he was going to reveal his secret identity to Alderman QB that day, so it really wasn't Papa I saw there, was it?
It was Florent's idea from the start. He advised me to reveal my secret identity to the Alderman.
Eesh, Rube Goldberg machines have less elaborate setups than LaBelle's scheme. Fucking right. And all for something that was just a rumor. I get that the people in this village put a lot of stake in their rumor and stories and history and everything, but like, seriously, this was so fucking far for a fucking story. Jesus.
You may rest easy now, little Jinxie. That monster's deception is through!
Almost as convoluted as Acro. Yeah, it's up there. Remember how much Jinxie loved the nine-tailed wrestler? She was supporting her dad. That's real cute. Yeah, I did think about that. Yeah, that's why she was such a big fan. She didn't seem like the type to enjoy wrestling, so yeah, that's adorable. She just loves her dad. What a cutie. The true facts behind this case have finally come to light. Mayor Tenma did not kill Alderman QB, but Florent LaBelle did. How dare you, peasant! No!
Silence!
He does not deserve Fs, absolutely not. Simon. Honey. Simon.
Justice, Dono. You should at least have a real blade in your hands if you desire to cross swords with me. Or have you mistaken this battlefield for a training ground?
What now? No, I will not make out with you.
Evidence is like a razor-sharp blade that cuts through bone as though it were butter. But you have only blind guesses, a dull blade incapable of cutting even a cake.
He has you there, Mr. Justice. Your knife is pretty dull. After all, evidence is everything in a court of law, except when it's not, and people blackmail others right in front of you.
But, you're right! Let's find some evidence! Of course, a perfect being like me wouldn't leave any incriminating evidence behind! You literally just fucking admit it. One second. There's gonna be some slowdown for a second. There's gonna be some slowdown for a second, but that's because I don't have it on this overlay on this this setup for some reason, and I think it's mandatory. I think it's necessary, even though chat's doing it for me. Nonetheless, look. This is important. This is important. Where the fuck is she? Oh no, I can't. There she is. Okay. All right. Y'all know what it is. There we go. All right. Okay. Do we all feel better? I know I do. I know I'll sleep more soundly tonight.
No, not you. You're fine, honey. You're just doing your job. I get it.
This is the final battle. Just a samurai must live and die by the sword. You will live and die by the evidence you hold. My swift blade of judgment awaits. Now present your conclusive evidence, or don't you have any?
Ah, crud. Do I have anything conclusive? Yep. Evidence? Oh, I have evidence. You do? Of course. Just the conclusive evidence we need, too. I'm gonna finally prove Mayor Tenma innocent. Here comes justice. It stays crunchy, even in milk. What the fuck? Are we about to make a comic book? It feels like we're about to make a comic book. Let's review the facts. What the fuck? Brain Palace! The most damning evidence against the mayor was the crime scene itself. The mayor and the victim were the only two people found in the room. Brain Blast. This is a good song. Danganronpa theme song. I was half expecting it. This feels like such a Danganronpa thing. What is this? Also, we all thought the alderman was killed because he was the Amazing Ninetales. But as we know now, of course, we were way off. Our bad. The Amazing Ninetales is really Mayor Damien Tenma. That's why his daughter Jinxie saw the Amazing Ninetales collapse at the scene. She mistook him for her father. These are the facts as we have revealed. However, Mr. LaBelle asserts he did not leave any evidence at the crime scene. But he didn't say anything about evidence outside of the crime scene. Maybe he isn't as clever as he thinks he is. Does any of the evidence found outside the crime scene provide any clues? Okay, he had Filch admitted to taking that. Like, I don't think there's anything deeper with Filch going on. Filch says he just has that because he pocketed it. The mask has hair in it, so I'm gonna go for the mask. This is so Danganronpa. What the fuck is this? Oh, I know. The Amazing Ninetales mask was found washed up along the river. I was actually, yeah, my big brain theory last time was actually on point. Yeah, that it was him in the mask. You prematurely gray motherfucker! Who does this belong to? This asshole. This is literally a Danganronpa mechanic. Oh, that's right. The hair is Florent LaBelle's. What the fuck? This is straight up logic dive. Yeah, now that's what I call conclusive evidence. Now that's what I call music volume 12. 300 IQ deduction and process. Yeah, really. Progress, not process. Good God. Oh my God! Never zoom in on his forehead that close again. Jesus Christ. Who the fuck was that shot for? Clavier? Is Clavier operating the camera? Did I zoom in on that sexy forehead? Good God. Well, Mr. Justice, do you have any conclusive evidence to present to this court? Of course I do. Observe this mask, if you will. That mask? How is that conclusive evidence? It's not the mask itself, but the white hair inside of it. We originally thought it belonged to Alderman Rex Kyubi. This is legit Lock Dive and Brain Taxi without the minigame BS. Yeah, like it's that idea, but without like any actual kind of crap minigame mechanic behind it.
Yes, but the Amazing Ninetales, as we now know, is Mayor Tenma, so...
That's correct. So the question is, whose hair could this be? And the answer to that is the last person to have worn it before it was discarded. That would be you, Mr. Florent LaBitch.
What are you talking about? I never had hideous white hair like that!
You're gonna call white hair hideous? With the way you dress, the other hair colors you've used in conjunction with the way you dress, you're gonna call white hair hideous? Fuck you! White hair is valid, you are not.
Silence. It would appear that your coup de grace has failed to hit its mark.
He insults Dante's hair. He insulted Dante's hair color. He cannot be forgiven.
This freakish fob is not the white hair type. Because he's busy being one ludicrously garish color or another.
Oh my god, Simon. I'm so glad he gets it.
Objection!
This game cannot handle this theme.
No, Prosecutor Blackwell, it's you who's made a fatal error.
What?
Remember where this mask was found? Washed up by the side of the river. With that in mind...
I've been waiting for this.
Take that!
Yeah, why the fuck did you give me a free sample, asshole? You advertise the shit and won't sell it to anyone who actually wants it. Yet you fucking give it to me, the prosecutor who could very easily get onto your bullshit. You're a fucking moron. End yourself. Go away. Get gone.
I'm sorry, I'm sick of this guy. The defense, well, yeah, defense, whatever, you know what I mean. Fucking attorney who could get him. Like, he's a fucking moron.
What is that?
Like, literally, why did he even give this to me? This is Mr. LaBelle's own private brand of hair color. It washes out with just water. The court will also recall the amazing Ninetales mask. Washed up on the side of the village river with white hair inside of it.
What is this? Are you saying that preening peacock's hair color is?
Quick! Throw water at him! Throw water at him! Douse him! Get the hose!
That's exactly what I'm saying. Mr. LaBelle's hair color is a freaky work of fiction. But thanks to that river flowing through the Ninetales Vale, we now have a real-life expose. The white hair in this mask is conclusive evidence proving you're the real killer. DNA test is all we need to prove it, and we both know we'll get a match.
Bandit, get the fire hose!
Admit it, Florent LaBelle. You were the one who killed Alderman Rex Cubey. You! How dare you! You profane my beauty! Oh, God damn, my makeup! Is he the crypt keeper under there? Please tell me he's like the fucking crypt keeper under there. It'll make me happy. Fucking loser.
Hello, this is LaBelle. What? The project is off? This is LaBelle. The sponsors have pulled out. LaBelle speaking. I'm fired. You mean I'm no longer Mayor Tenma's aide? Hello, this is LaBelle. What? There's a stratospheric damages claim against me?
His fucking perfume is so shit he's killing the environment. Oh my god. No wonder the bird didn't like you.
100 million dollars? I'm finished! Washed up! Sick of fucking me! I'm done!
There is no one on those phones.
This is fucking ridiculous. I, Simon Blackwood, defeated.
Order! Order! Order in the court!
Wow. He's 33, apparently.
Well, this is quite the unexpected outcome. I must hand it to you, Mr. Justice. You really turned this case on its head, just like that other lawyer, Phoenix Wright.
Wait, that was a compliment, right?
Prosecutor Blackwell, what have you done with Lauren LaBelle?
Oh, I killed him.
The defaced man has wilted like a flower without water.
One of the officers is currently tending to him with a sprinkler.
Wouldn't that just wash even more of his makeup off?
Allow me to explain the actions of the guilty party in detail. The motive, of course, was to steal the gold ignot known as Tenmataro. However, the few allowed into the manor due to its cultural ties to Ninetales Vale. LaBelle set in motion plans to gain access to the manor and the gold within via the merger. But the efforts of the amazing Ninetales saw those plans come to a halt. And thus LaBelle murdered the alderman and attempted to pin the crime on Mayor Tenma.
I see, but what I still can't comprehend is why he would go after the gold in the first place. He didn't even know it was there! Mr. DeBell doesn't look like someone who's in need of financial aid.
LaBelle hid his past well, much like he hid his beauty with makeup. He's mired in debt. Debt due to pouring money into a brand only he could love. Which is why he sought the gold with such ferocity.
Too bad for him. Someone else has gotten to it first anyway. So we're winning? Absolutely. Always.
I see. Very well, then. I believe it's time I declared a verdict. This court finds the defendant, Damian Tenma, not guilty! You may now be poop.
God. Beep, boop, beep, boop. Oh, they're so proud. Simon is not amused by the robots partying.
Court is adjourned.
He is sulky. He's not happy.
America!
Beep, boop.
That was some seriously good lawyering, Apollo. Even I didn't see that one coming.
Huh, just got lucky, I guess.
You banished Tematara from Ninetales Vale like he was some kind of exorcist.
There's still one thing I don't understand. How come Mr. LaBelle didn't kill Mayor Tenma too?
Are you lawyering, son?
He could have set it up so the mayor murdered the alderman, then died from a counterattack. That would have removed at least one possible fly in the ointment.
I was wondering about that too. But I have a hunch LaBelle was biding his time. He was planning on exposing the amazing Ninetales' true identity himself.
Huh? Why?
Because the mayor was the amazing Ninetales. Had LaBelle succeeded in framing Mayor Tenma for the alderman's murder, the rest of his popularity would have plummeted once his identity was revealed.
Oh, I get it. The amazing Ninetales was just killed. He'd die a hero, but if he was proved a villain, his fans would abandon it, making the merger that much easier.
Right, then the merger was complete. When the merger was complete and everything cooled down, he'd be able to search the Forbidden Chamber at his leisure.
What an insanely intricate plot by a fucking idiot.
Most excellent job clearing my name! A feat worthy of the Demon Lord's approval!
Why are you acting like Tenmataro again?
Let this be of no concern to you!
How could it not concern me? That sounds like it hurts your voice.
Tenmatara, be gone! Ah!
Jinxie, it seems like ages since I made late eyes on you.
Papa, you're finally back!
Yes, it would seem Tenmataro is no match for you. Ha 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 ha!
I'm not scared of that silly yokai anymore!
That's cute. He had to make her think she's helping. What a good dad. Your father's a free man now, Jinxie. Isn't that great?
Thank you for all you've done. Seeing you guys in action, it made me feel like I don't have to be afraid anymore.
Wait, is Jinxie actually smiling? Oh, I want to protect that smile. What a good girl. What a good family.
This is all thanks to you two. Too bad the Amazing Ninetales will have to retire, though.
Oh, how come?
Once everyone hears that I am the Amazing Ninetales, my fan base will nosedive. After all, I'm not the most popular of people, another reason for my secret identity. I don't see how I could possibly continue.
I think you've misjudged yourself. Take a look outside.
Say, now that you mention it, what's all that noise out there?
Oh. A big crowd gathered outside the courthouse once the news broke. Seems they want to get a glimpse of the mayor Damien Tenma, the man behind the mask. And to root for your return to the wrestling ring. Aww.
Rooting for me? But I thought I was nothing more than a malefactor in their eyes.
The only one who really matters is Jinxie. Show her how cool you really are. Yeah, you're the coolest when you're out there fighting in the ring, Papa.
Aww.
Jinxie.
Here, I think you'll be needing this. The mask? I feel like this is evidence still, and also, you know, I feel like we need to, I don't know, I feel like we need to decontaminate this thing before we give it back to him. But I'm gonna assume the mask.
Take that!
Thank you.
Now, if you would excuse me, please tell me that was the right thing. If it wasn't, feel free to let me know. It's not a spoiler. It's probably Sequith perfume, it really is.
I don't want to keep my fans waiting.
Anime! Aww! Dude! Yo! The quick change! Jinxie, your dad's a fucking dad! Also, hi, Kylie Bear. I sure hope they can settle the problems between Tematown and Ninetales Vale. Aww. Me too. He was Kylie Bear in disguise. I can't believe it. I can't believe I should have been making angry Kylie Bear noises that entire time. Oops. This game has very weird priorities for cutscenes. You are not wrong.
I'm sure they'll be fine, after all. The blackmailer slash killer is behind bars, but the merger is no longer an issue. Plus, the Amazing Ninetales is obviously still a hit, and I suspect Ninetales Vale will be too.
It's all because we believed in our client, just like you said.
Okay, people. Now that we've got that one in the bag, let's go get something to eat. I'm starving.
Sounds good. I've been nervous. I haven't eaten since yesterday.
Better keep eating, Apollo, or you might have to start looking up at me.
What? I've definitely passed my growth phase, and you should be about past yours, too.
Are you kidding me? I'm just getting started. I'm gonna be a giant. Ready or not, it's face stuffing time.
Keep eating like that, the only direction you'll grow is sideways.
Very funny. But I've got a hollow leg. I can eat as much as I want without gaining an ounce.
Really? Wow, can't wait to see this. All right, Akane.
Calories? Ha! Just let them try and stick to me.
All right, already eat you. Let's go get going before the old man closes shop. Oh, we go to El Dudes. We're going to El Dudes. Oh, delicious hamburger ramen. El Dudes Noodles isn't an all-night stand, you know. Aww. I'm with Mr. Wright. Let's go.
I've been waiting to have a bowl from there ever since Mr. Wright told me about them. Well, what are we waiting for?
The noodles are on me today, so I expect some serious eating from you two.
Yay, thanks, boss. I won't let you down.
Athena has no idea what she's getting into. Mr. Elduth's noodles are so hot and salty. 2 bowls would kill a man. Better get some for Trucy. I was gonna say, can we fucking pick Trucy up from school on the way there or something?
That was our first case together, and it felt like nothing could ever bring us down. The dark age of the law seemed so distant, so irrelevant to our small, cozy office. But little did I know that it had been lurking all along, right there beneath us. The first time it made itself known was during the murder at the Themis Legal Academy.
That case would mark the twilight before the dark cold night that was to come. Do 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 do. No rainwater, no rainwater. Turnabout Academy. Alrighty. Wonderful. I like that one. Like I said, that one had an uphill battle fucking showing us the killer like that. I love this next case. Ah! Oh shit. Opinion on this case? What shit. Oh, God, why does it throw me? I kind of hate that it throws me right into a freeze with the next one.
Academy, a prestigious high school with alumni
Kyle,
in the
Bear,
highest
stop
echelons of
teasing
the
me.
legal world.
Then everything changed when the Danganronpa disease attacked. Excuse me? Also preview, I guess. Because I don't really have much choice. Oh, God. Persona? We have to hide the body before anyone finds out! Good job, kids. Red, blue, yellow, it is Persona! Okay. Alright, well, I forgot the game fucking throws me right into shit like that. Who does that girl look like? I don't know.
It's Kina.
It's Kina. Why are the male students wearing Sebastian's uniform? Oh my god, is this where Sebastian went to school? Oh no! Oh shit. Damn it. I'm excited for this one. I don't know. Athena case? Is it an Athena case? Okay. Who does that girl look like? I didn't get a good enough look at her. She looked vaguely familiar for some reason, but I didn't see her. Alright, fucking one step at a time game. Don't throw me into shit like that. No, Sebastian, sadly. Yeah. Maybe back when this was supposed to be, when this was supposed to still be Apollo's sequel. And, I miss my son, okay? I miss my son a lot. Not as much as I miss fucking Maya. Good god. Ace Attorney tomorrow? Yeah, absolutely. I'm almost tempted to keep going a little bit tonight, just because that wrapped up so quickly. Call a spade and point out that's Juniper. Was that Junie? Okay, my bad. We knew her for one case. I don't fucking know. Sebastian's not the one who went here, but I'll have to find out who. What the fuck? But it's his uniform, right? It was okay for you. Glad you enjoyed it, though. Yeah, no, I enjoyed that one a lot. Like I said, that I was gonna say before I got interrupted by the game not going back to the menu and instead just fucking throwing me into shit. And also, yeah, I just realized, yeah, it's Athena down there, so yeah, it's totally totally her case. That's cool. My son's right there in the band. That's true. He's always here in spirit. But no, like that one had a huge uphill battle, fucking showing me the killer right off the bat. So like all things considered, I enjoyed that one a lot. That one was cool. I'm genuinely not seeing like I can see why some people might find it a little boring, but like I don't know. I like that one. It did a good job. That was the preview. I was gonna say, yeah. As tempted as I am to keep going a little bit, just the fact that we are gonna be playing this again tomorrow. I can wait a day. I think I'm good. But yeah, that one was good. I'm interested in this one. We're apparently going to Junie / possibly Sebastian's school. Should be interesting. I am still sorry about the DLC case. Because apparently what Janae said, apparently the DLC case is supposed to take place like right now, but just like I said, I'm not fond of the idea of looking a video up on YouTube and just constantly pausing and unpausing. And just like it flat out will not work with the emulator for whatever reason. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure what it is about it that causes issues, but it's just not feasible, unfortunately. Oh, Sebastian did go here. You missed a word. Okay. But yeah, there's no way, unfortunately. Like the only possible substitution would be to like watch a video on YouTube and keep pausing and unpausing it, and that just sounds like a nightmare. Wouldn't mind a Nico B reaction to the case. Is that legal? 3DS or iOS recording device, yeah. iOS, I don't know if that would work either. But hey. Alright, that ended up being a lot shorter than I thought it was. I expected that. I think I was told 5 hours on that case before. So I'm kind of shocked we got it done that early. So, oh, so yeah, I could play some Tetris. Yeah, that'd be a good time killer, because yeah, it is kind of early still. Like, kind of early. It's almost midnight. You think you would be okay with it? Okay. Did I highlight a comment? Oh, okay, my bad. I missed it. But alrighty. Just for the purpose of everything else, yeah. I'm enjoying this so far. I'm excited for this one. I'm apparently gonna enjoy this next one. I still like Athena. I still am not seeing anything that any reason to hate this game the way some people do. But we'll see. Hopefully it keeps it up. I'm having a lot of fun with this one though, and that's despite all the technical issues going on. Yeah. Alrighty. For the purpose of YouTube, thank y'all for watching. Love ya. See you next time.